H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Women Rock Wednesday. Ladies, y'all better share this show. It's about to go down. Hold up, let me see. Hold up, y'all. I got to put this on the screen. My boy just sent this to me fresh. He on the plane. He just sent it to me, a 4-time NBA champ. I promise y'all, he just sent me this just a second ago. I don't know if it's out on social media because he ain't on social media. So y'all gonna be the first to see this ever. I just put it on the screen. I ain't put no name up there. He just sent me that. He just texted me and sent it to me. So shout out to Sam Cassell, 4-time NBA champ. Great friend of mine. Met him a long time ago, man. So proud of him. His family is my family, and we'll talk about that at another time. But y'all, y'all, they got me. I'm all of y'all know I'm on the West Coast right now. I'm trying every place to have to see where I want to have my show. I want to do my show in every place. I'm in a special little compartment right now. They got equipment. My son, my daughter, and son-in-law, they got a great business out here, and I'm just having fun. I'm just enjoying myself right now, enjoying life, and just thinking about y'all. Happy Juneteenth today. On Juneteenth, very special day. And y'all got to understand, I didn't celebrate Juneteenth from where I'm from. We didn't. I just didn't know about it until I got a lot older. And when I came to Houston, because I never we didn't celebrate it. But it's a unique thing, and I hope y'all doing all your thing. I mean, I went to a Juneteenth celebration this weekend out here and on the West Coast. So I just hope everybody. Let me shout out to Kimber, Tanya Kimber, Tanya on both. Where my women at? Did I share the show? Did everybody share the show? Now this women ain't this. Wait a minute, am I wrong? Is this Women Rock Wednesday or not? Somebody let me know if it's Women Rock Wednesday. So I'll go do something else now. Y'all, you let me know. I think, if I shared it. I've shared the show. Yeah, I shared it again. But it's Women Rock Wednesday. But Hatter is in Blue Heaven. Yep, I was there this past weekend. Yes, I am out here in Blue Heaven. I guess that's what you call it. I call it the West Coast. But let me see, y'all. We're going to have some interesting topics. Y'all need to share this show today. We're going to have some interesting topics today. But before Jimmy come on, I have to, I got to talk about, Monty Williams getting fired today. After 1 year, they gave him $85 million. They still got to pay him, gave him all that money, and I fired him after 1 year. And I probably would have fired him too. As someone else said, it's a result-driven league, and the Detroit Pistons was a terrible team. I told, all of y'all, I just got a text. He said he told everybody. I'm gonna tell you what Sam. Now, it's Sam, because y'all getting inside. Y'all getting inside straight. Y'all getting Chop Shop information. He ain't giving this to Stephen A. Smith. He ain't giving this to them. He said, I told everybody that they couldn't beat us because we play defense. So all of you people who said that Boston was a better defensive team, you were right. And the architect of that defense, and a lot of people don't understand it, Sam Cassell. And I can't, and if they ain't saying it nowhere else, I'm telling you right now. He just texted me and said, that's right, you can't see it. He said, everybody told him, 4-time champ. This is what he just sent me. Just letting y'all see. He sent me that. Then he said, I told him you're a bad man. He said, I told everybody they couldn't beat us because we play defense. Hey, y'all getting it. Y'all getting it right off the press. What, Brandon? They getting it right off the press. Ain't nobody. I don't know if these other people getting this. They talk about they got breaking news. Woj didn't break that. Shams didn't break that. The Chop Shop broke that. You follow me? See, that's why I tell y'all we got to appreciate the things that we have. Relationships are very, 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 very important. I'm in LA, and my daughter and son, they got a food truck out here and in LA. It's called From Memphis with Love. When I tell y'all it's off the chain. When you ever come to LA, you got to look it up. It's unbelievable. And I'm out here spending time with my grandson, relieving them of some stuff because they don't, my family, we don't like have other people come keep our kids. So I've had to free myself up so I can come out here and spend time with my grandson. I'm gonna be back and forth, but it's important that I put my imprint on my next generation, and I want to put it on him too. Yes, I want to make sure he know um, the ways of knowing and movement and memory. I want to teach him who his people are and who he people. Our history didn't start in slavery. We had a history before that. I want to teach my grandson that. I don't want him thinking that that's what, because if you started slavery, everything looked like an improvement. But if you let him know what he used to be and what they used to be kings, then he'll look at this thing and say, wait, now we got to do better. So that's what I'm doing out here. Heaven, I'm gonna be out here. I think the BET stuff this weekend. I'm not going to none of that stuff. I'm invited to a couple of things, but the grown folk stuff I got to go to. And but hey, Robert, Boston got lucky. No, Boston didn't get lucky. Boston, I just told y'all. Just put it on the screen. Let me put it back on the screen. They own the plane. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to get this. Y'all gonna be able to see this video. Where is my stuff at? Oh, here it is. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see this video anywhere. If anybody else find this video anywhere, let me know. I mean, this picture. They just sent this. Sam just sent this to me. Let me put it. Oh yeah, it's up on the screen right there. He just sent this to me. They on the plane. They left Boston. They said, man, we ain't finna party we're gonna party in Miami. And if I wasn't out here, I'd probably be in Miami. I'm gonna just tell the truth. If I wasn't out here with my grandson, I'd be in Miami. But they dated Miami. That's on the plane. And and then he sent me a note. He said, 4-time champion, LOL. Then he said, I told everybody they couldn't beat us because we play defense. And he is one of the architects of that defense. And Joe Mazzulla, 35-year-old coach, happened to be a black man that happened to win a championship at 35 years old. He got Charles Lee, his assistant coach. That's the coach that got the job with Charlotte. Sam Cassell is the other coach who engineered this stuff, and he hasn't got a job. They just fired Monty Williams. Come on, man. Y'all. Y'all fired Monty after 1 year. Who liked that shirt? Yeah, great shirt. Not nice shirt, great shirt. So Boston was the greatest, best team all year. Boston been inconsistent. No, since October, Boston has been the best team. The East, we can't help it if the East was injured. Injuries are part of the game. If you don't know about that, Eric, by now, if y'all don't understand, I got somebody on the screen. I'm gonna let him see it. I'm gonna put him on the screen because he's kind of running his mouth. What's the name of the food truck? It's called From Memphis with Love. Google it. From Memphis with Love. That's the name of it. From Memphis with Love. As a matter of fact, my grandson was on the show with me yesterday. It was his show yesterday. He was bothering me the whole time. Let me see. I'm looking for and see before I get into it. But I was just thinking about something, and I want to share with y'all today because I don't know how nobody else going to do it. And but I talked about Monty Williams, and I'm going to share something else with you. I saw some in hockey last night. I fell in love with, but I'm going to share this first before I talk about the hockey situation. Let me see if I got this dude. Let me get him on screen. Let me get him on screen. But If you want to talk about legendary names and legendary sports heroes, right? Over the last 80 years, you don't have to know baseball to know the name Willie Mays. And I know Rod Wells, you're gonna like this. I mentioned Willie Mays to my daughter who don't like sports, and she know who Willie Mays is, right? Um, he died at the age of 93 yesterday. It was what what what's amazing, y'all, is Major League Baseball. He died yesterday. Is down in Birmingham right now for the celebration of the Negro Leagues right now. The team that's in Birmingham where Willie Mays got his start. The Birmingham, I forgot what their names used to be, but I know they were the Barons when Michael Jordan was up there. You might can help me out, Rodwell. So they were going to honor Willie Mays for the next couple of days in Birmingham. I can't believe you're not down there, Rod Wells. Um, he was going to be part of the big celebration, y'all, but they are actually playing a major league game there. The San Francisco Giants, who Willie May played for, and the New York, he played for the New York Giants. It was the New York Giants, and then they moved to San Francisco. They're playing the St. Louis Cardinals, and they play a game on Thursday night in a small minor league park, which will now take an added significance, ladies and gentlemen, with Willie Mays having passed away at the age of 93. Y'all growing up and hearing the older people talk about him, he was like this mythical figure. Um, he A lot of people believe that he was the greatest player to ever play the game. He was 93 years old and he had an incredible life. He played until he was about 42 years old. Now, back then, 42 and 43 might as well be 70 because they weren't taking care of their bodies. Like, they were smoking cigarettes. They were doing all kinds of stuff, eating pork rinds, eating pig feet and everything back then. They weren't taking care of their bodies back then. He had one of the greatest catches, ladies and gentlemen, in history when he played for the New York Giants. Y'all think about this. I'm thinking about this. The New York Giants, I'm sorry, their stadium it was at the Polo Grounds in New York, right across the river from Yankee Stadium, right across the East River, right? So think about this. Think about what it was like in the 40s and the 50s in New York to have three baseball teams in one town. It's almost like in London where they got all these great soccer teams all in London, right? There's was a that was this video of him playing in an old timers game at Shea Stadium. Talking about Willie Mays at 50 years old. He made a lunging catch in the outfield. Y'all look it up. The Birmingham Black Band, the Birmingham Stars, the Birmingham Barons, the Black Barons. Okay, the Stars. Okay, okay, all right. Happy Juneteenth though. But 50 back then was like 80, right? So the Giants played right across the river from the Yankees. And the Brooklyn Dodgers played in Brooklyn, up in Flatbush. That's three major league teams in the same town. And at that time, baseball was Americans' pastime. And at the turn of the century, I don't know if y'all remember, I mean, if you study your history, boxers were the big sports stars in the U.S. You follow me? Then it became baseball players. Willie Mays was also on TV shows, on variety shows that would have him, and he would appear as cameos in movies back then. You got to understand, it went from boxers being the biggest stars in the country, then it went to baseball players. He was as big as any of them, right? He played over 20 years in baseball. What else? He ranked sixth all time in home runs. He had 660 home runs. He ranked seventh in runs scored, 12th in runs batted in. Think about how many players that have played this game of baseball. All you baseball lovers. And he's 13th overall in hits with 3,293. If you had over 600 home runs and 3,000 hits, that's a different level. That's a different level. Even if you don't know nothing about baseball, that's a different level. Where Mindy? What Mindy at? Tell Mindy I gave y'all these numbers. And by the way, he played defense and center field. A lot of people think he was the greatest because he was a great defensive player and a great offensive player. We talked about that with Luca, right? He's Barry Bonds' godfather. I remember when he was awarded the Medal of Freedom for Barack Obama. And when I think about y'all, when I think about what his legacy has meant for black athletes, not just in baseball, but across all sports. See, most of the younger black athletes now, they don't know these guys and what these guys has been through. We can see pics and we can see movies, but I can't imagine that what it would be like being black and trying to play sports in those days. Bill Russell in Boston, he leave, go out of town, he come back, nigga sprint it all over his. Yeah, I ain't said the N word. Nigga put it all over his house and defecated in his bed and all that kind of stuff. And he up there trying to win championship for these people. So, but shout out to Major League Baseball for making the Negro League records relevant and integrating them into the Major League Baseball, because those guys, if it wasn't for Jim Crow and segregation, those guys could have been playing in that same league with the other players, with the white players. Now we can stay at any hotel we want to. They couldn't. That's what I love about Jackie Robinson. I never forget one of his greatest stories is they were about to go and fill up their gas, the bus for some gas, and he went going toward the restroom. And that man said, "Man, you can't go in that restroom." He said, "Well, then you stop pumping that damn gas. We're gonna get our gas from somewhere else. We can't use your restroom. 100. We're gonna take our 100-gallon tank somewhere else." Hope y'all heard what I just said. Take your money and your stuff elsewhere. You don't have to put up with this mess. Share the show because it's a powerful show. I got to sneeze. Excuse me, y'all. Oh my God. Oh, they got it. It's cold down here. I know it's bad. It's raining there, and I hope y'all are getting out of that rain. But share the show. But I was thinking about that. Guess what the man said? Oh, y'all can go and use the restroom because the money. We're gonna talk about a little bit about that when I finish this. To try to be great. Imagine this. To try to be great at a sport and dealing with all the racial strife that these guys had to deal with. That's what makes them heroes to me. It's easy for guys today to be heroes while making $30 million, $40 million to play a sport. You can say what you want to now. You can do what you want to. But trying to be great at a sport in those days, when you can't stay in certain hotels, you can't go to certain restaurants. You're trying to be great at your sport. That what makes Willie Mays, Larry Doby, Hank Aaron, Jackie Robinson. That what make these guys heroes to me. A pretty interesting story I read in his obituary. Read in Willie Mays' obituary. He met his wife. How he met his wife? Wilt Chamberlain, of all people, gave him the number to this woman that he knew was a mutual acquaintance, right? And Willie Mays ended up marrying this woman. What a shock, ladies and gentlemen, that Wilt Chamberlain had some woman's number. A shocking development. That's the guy you got to go to if you want a woman's number. That's the guy who talking about he just slept with how many minutes? 10,000, 20,000, I don't know. But Willie Mays, great day for him. Great day for us. But y'all, we got sometimes, y'all, I know we be up here. We can do everything we want to do. We don't have to do this stuff. And, it's, but I saw some yesterday. And I was thinking about Jackie Robinson. Uh, Saks Fifth Avenue. And I hope no none of y'all shop there because I never shop there again. Uh, has apologized for racially profiling a man who they accuse of stealing. The man is Will Dawkins, NBA vice uh, president and GM, think with the Wizards, whose salary is $3 million a year. They accuse this man of stealing. Saks Fifth Avenue in Houston. I don't shop there. I walk through there because I like the scenery. I like looking at fashion. But I wouldn't buy nothing out of that because I remember seeing some young guys, a little, just like they just had got some money last week with big hands full of money, going in Sackville. Them people really didn't want security came. I mean, y'all quit going places. Quit renting gyms that people don't care about you. Quit going places that people could. Your dollar, they want your dollar. They don't want your black ass, but they want your dollar. So quit doing it. Share this show because I'm gonna go somewhere with this. Being black in America has to take 10 or 15 years off your life based on racism. It's just stuff gets stressful. You just can't walk in a store. We can and y'all can stop your apologies. These companies who have been doing this for decades, and the weaklings of our black community are still going to support them. We just won't change our shopping habit. We just don't. I was trying to find my oh, it's up there. Okay, it's up there. I was trying to find my because I didn't want y'all to hear me sneeze. I was trying to hit the mute button, but I done moved it around. Y'all see I'm in another space. But y'all, we got to stop. We got. And I know we're not a monolith, and I know we don't all think the same way. But if somebody doing something, imagine just hating somebody just because the way the color of their skin. And they doing it all over the world. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I'll never forget. I never. Uh, 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 I can never get over. We got to get smarter. But shout out to Willie Mays. I'm trying to go give y'all some stuff I saw. I don't know how true it is, and I don't know how it impacts us. But let me wait. I'm not gonna tell you that until I get some more information on it. But I was looking at because I know we always hold up, y'all. Let me get to it. I think I'm back. I'm back. But I was looking at something. I was looking at when these guys years until they got their first championship. Took Brown 7 years. Took Tatum 6 years. Jokic 7 years before he got his first championship. Giannis 7 years before he got his first championship. LeBron 8 years before he got his first championship. Curry 5 years before he got his first championship. Jordan 6 years before he got his first championship. So why are we so in a hurry for these people to get a ring? This microwave society we're in. Why? We place our takes in the microwave daily But the reality is greatness, y'all, takes time. You gotta take your lumps sometime. Now Magic Johnson playing center for Kareem at age 20 to win the chip that's greatness too. That's super greatness. But and perspective is very important. Kobe won in his fourth year. Yes, that's why I didn't mention it. Yeah, that's the but he wasn't the superstar on the team. Shaq was unstoppable, right? And if any guys on that list that I just said earlier has playing with prime Shaq, they would have won earlier too. So, and I know y'all he ain't got no chip. I know y'all, I love it. Y'all, he ain't got no chip. He ain't got no chips. He ain't got no chip. He ain't got this. He ain't got this. But I got a question. I need somebody. Share the show because I need somebody who know about college basketball, and I need somebody to help me. And need somebody to Google this for me because I'm got on the show. I didn't have time to do, but I saw something where Mark Adams would join Chris Beard's staff at Ole Miss. Adams and Beard coached together at Texas Tech. Texas Tech, 2016, 2021. Will somebody please tell me what Mark Adams got fired for? Will somebody please hold up, y'all? Cause I didn't do enough research on it before it, but hold up. Let me put him in my notes. Let me put Mark Adams in my notes and see what it come up with. That's what I'll do. Watch this. I want to talk to y'all about this now. Why did this man got fired for some he did out there, and Chris Beard just hired him, and nobody's saying something about it? Mark Adams, let me see. He got some hits? I know he got another hits. No, I know I talked about this man on the show before. Hold on. Maybe I didn't talk about it. Maybe wait a minute. Maybe I talked about him, didn't put in my notes. Do anybody know about this book? Why did Mark Adams, wait a minute, why did Mark Adams get fired? Let me just put that in there. Texas Tech coach Mark Adams suspended over racial insensitive comments. Ladies and gentlemen, I knew it. Now, and then he go hire him at Ole Miss. And see, my problem is I don't really know Chris Beard, but I know some brothers that swear by him. Chris Beard to do. Hold on. Let me see. The head coach is also being investigated for allegedly spitting on a player during a game early in the season. Hold on. This is the headline. Raiders Texas head coach Mark Adams reacts after the game against the TCU Horned Frogs at United Supermarkets Arena in Lubbock. He was suspended for what the school called inappropriate, unacceptable, racial, insensitive comments. Let me keep going. Let me read something. Texas Tech University. Now, Chris Beard, now you finna send your black ass son to Ole Miss? Watch this. And I know y'all gonna do it anyway. But I got to tell you, I don't never want you to say, Robert, you didn't tell me. Malcolm, that's why I'm here, baby. Malcolm, I got you, baby. I got you. Happy Juneteenth. But let me tell you what's popping, King Sticks. Chris Beard at Ole Miss just hired Mark Adams, and I remember that name. And I remember he's one of them. University of Texas Tech suspends men's basketball coach Mark Adams for what the school called inappropriate. As a coaching intercession, the athletes last week. Adams referenced bite. Listen, y'all, if y'all don't hear this Trumper mess, y'all watch this. At a coaching session with a student athlete last week, this wasn't recently, it's when he got fired. Adams referenced Bible verses about workers, teachers, parents, and enslaved people serving their masters according to them. That's what he was telling his players. Malcolm Hall, Sonia Sandover, Director of Athletics, Herbie Hokut, issued a written reprimand and then followed with a decision to suspend him. Let me see. He defended his interactions, y'all. Chris Beard just hired this clown. What's up, Robert Young? He defended his interactions with the student athlete in an interview with the stadium. Excuse me. The weather change out here has got me. I got to take my Zyrtex when I get home. In an interview with stadium, he said, saying it was not racist, and then he was just quoting the Bible verse. That's what these Trumpers are doing, ladies and gentlemen. Boy. See, y'all always talking about it. It ain't about politics. Y'all, this is about life. These same guys who y'all sending y'all kids to play for are, to know a man, you got to look at his history. He said, I said that in the Bible that Jesus talked about how we all have bosses and we all have servants. Adams told them. The Texas Tech basketball coach also being investigated for allegedly spitting on a player during a game earlier this season. Now, Chris Beard, the coach that hired him, no, it's not a pantry. Clown, quit looking. Where your ass at? I'm in a place that got stuff in here. Put your nose ass. Listen to me and quit worry about that Kingston. Y'all, look at this damn fool. Out of anything he can say, this is what he got to say. If you got here earlier, you wouldn't have understood. But I'm talking about something important and you bring up a stupid ass comment like that. Just sometimes y'all just oh my God. Something. Type something about what we talking about. Let me keep talking. Because your stupid ass the one that'll send somebody up there because you ain't paying attention. But let me keep going. Sorry about that, y'all. But this same Chris Beard was charged with a third-degree felony family violence where he whooped his girlfriend. And they still gave him some money to go to Ole Miss. But I'm just thinking about this dude. Why you hire this dude? Mark Adams, why? Why did hold on. Why did Mark Adams? Let me get some. I'm just going down. Resigns. Mark Adams resigns. Hold up, y'all. See, now, y'all finna make me go. Y'all finna make me go there. I'm finna go to Ole Miss basketball. Okay? Ole Miss basketball. Because some of y'all don't get it. Harriet Tubman says she would have freed a lot of more slaves if they understood. If they understood they were slaves. If they realized they were slaves. Ole Miss basketball. Okay. This is important. Let me look at the men's. Let me look at the roster. I'm gonna look at the roster. Go back, give me the roster. I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button. Y'all this kind of stuff get to me. One. Okay, hold on. Come on, man. Give me back. I want to see the pictures again so I can see the kids. Give me back to the rosters. I want to see the kids. Because I got something I want to show y'all. It's very, very important. I want the roster. Give me the roster. Hey, Jenny. Jenny. 1, 2, 3. They were showing me the pictures. I want to see the pictures of the players. Show me. I want to see. I want to view the pictures. Then Davon Barnes just took his ass down there. Oh my God! I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 players are black. Chris Beard, who been hanging with this guy, and this guy think like this. It makes me think, what is Chris Beard thinking? Jenny, didn't they say birds of a feather flock together? Y'all need to share this show now, because some of y'all going to send some. Dude, we got a dude that went to, listening, we got a young man that's from Memphis, Tennessee, went to TSU, wasn't happy at TSU, I guess, went to Sam Houston, wasn't happy there, and took his black ass down to Ole Miss University. Somebody ain't doing their history. Somebody ain't watching the Chop Shop. That's why, because y'all don't share the show enough. Because if mama would have been watching this and he would have been watching this, ain't nowhere in the world you leave Johnny Jones, then go. It's hard out here. It's hard out here. It's hard out here, y'all. Gary Carter. Listen to me. Ole Miss is not a school. Y'all got to understand, I'm 60 miles. I grew up 60 miles from there. Okay? They've been on the campus a million times. Wasn't happy with the players who was against the player who I knew they went there. But I can't tell nobody and their parents who they are. So, y'all know what's going on in Mississippi. How they treating Jackson State. How they withholding money from the black colleges, the governors. How allowing Brett Favre to go and take the money from black people and help build a gym so his daughter can play volleyball. You send your son to Ole Miss University. The kid that I'm talking about is Davon Barnes, Davon. Go look, King Sticks. You ain't doing nothing else but making crack jokes. Go look, find the roster. Davon Barnes. Look it up. Gary. Out of all the coaches in the world, why he hired this dude? See, I'm tired of y'all. Somebody got to say something to me, man. Are anybody there? Hold up. Let me wake y'all up. See, y'all just be back here like y'all was mad at Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King had a very, 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 very low approval rating when he got killed. Y'all loving him now and got a holiday and Martin Luther King, but he had a very, very low approval rate amongst people that look just like me and you. Leave those good white people alone. Leave them alone. Don't come out and stand up this stuff. Y'all read your history. Talking about your school right now. Hey, Phyllis Morris. Phyllis, I know you just come in, Phyllis. Phyllis, I saw a headline, Phyllis. And I'm going to read the headline to you, Phyllis. Phyllis, because it got to me, Phyllis, it said, Mark Adams will join Chris Beard's staff at Ole Miss. uh, at Ole Miss. Hold up. Check this out. Y'all, and I need your help now. I don't. This gonna be participation. Mark Adams will join Chris Beard's staff at Ole Miss. Adams and Beard coached together at Texas Tech, another school that I can't stand, from 2016 to 2021. Right? So, me, you know, I said, Mark Adams, Mark Adams, Mark Adams. So I go back to my notes. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't put him in my notes because he wasn't worthy to be in my notes. But I messed around and said, I know that name. And that name said, when I put that name in there, it says Texas Tech Mark Adams resigned following suspension for racially insensitive comment to a player. He was suspended for making inappropriate comments. Let me see. The school said Adams, in his second year as the program, was encouraged the student athletes to be more receptive to coaching and reference the Bible verses about workers, teachers, parents, and slaves serving their masters. Serve me, you little black player. That's what he was telling them kids. And immediately addressed this with the team and apologize. We don't want you to apologize. Just like Saks Fifth Avenue up in D.C., a black man walking into there, they profiling and say he's stealing, and the man is a NBA GM that make $3 million a year. They apologize to him because they knew it was wrong. They knew it. We don't want your damn apologies no more. Stop going and stack Fifth Avenue. Stop sending your kids to Ole Miss. Stop sending your kids to people who like Texas Tech, Tech who hires these type of damn people to misuse your kids. Use the Bible. Like these people are using the Bibles and referencing Trump as a good man. Yes, Jenny. They're talking about this in the Bible. And then he come back and try to explain it. But this man knows this. This is the same man, Chris Beard, who beat up his girlfriend. And they still gave him another job. Fired Monty Williams' black ass after 1 year. Y'all, it's hard out here in these streets. We got to stop summer basketball. We got a nasty, trifling, ratting face fested gym that the people don't care about you. You still trying to, the air ain't on, you still trying to rent the gym. Why do y'all want to rent these people's stuff so bad? Tell me. Davon Barnes is at Ole Miss. Willie Sullivan, he's at Ole Miss. He left Johnny Jones, who gave him a chance. Nobody else gave him no left him and went to Sam Houston. To me, that's a lateral move. I don't care what y'all say. Went to Sam Houston. Then left Sam Houston and went to Ole Miss. Ole Miss got 13 black players on their roster. And this man hired this man. I can't believe don't nobody understand what I'm saying. It's frustrating. I told y'all what James Baldwin said. Being a conscientious black man, you're always in a constant rage. And what kills me is that other people are not in such a rage as I am. Beard hired him because he needs someone that would always have his back and coat. Keith Avery. I, I Keith Avery. I know you ain't been around. Where your wife? I need to talk to your wife. It's Women Rock Wins, Coach. You don't understand. It's Women Rock Wins. I know why he hired him. I'm talking about why you black ass people send your kids down there and play for them, these clowns. That's the point I'm trying to make. I don't care why he hired him. He one of them. What the hell you talking about? I know why he hired him. Y'all don't get it. This man still believed that. And you worry about what Beard need to hire. Keith, they gonna hire each other. Our problem is we don't hire each other. We cancel our guys. We got a woman beater and a Bible thumper. But they ain't canceled. Because I just looked at their roster, Ole Miss, where I got 13 black dudes on the roster. That's why I tell y'all to share this show so at least them parents will know. But y'all don't share the show. Sonya said, why would anybody be sending their son? It's a lot of them do. Yo, I ain't mad at nobody. I'm just trying to get y'all to. I don't care what Chris Beard do. Chris Beard gonna Chris Beard. Keith Avery need to Keith Avery. My son would be out of there like a turkey. My son would have never went coach for Chris Beard. I don't like the way he coached. I don't like the way he hollered at them black players. I don't. All of them, you right. All of them want is a scholarship. Just like, hold up. Okay, I'm gonna use the parrot. Just a good one. King Sticks finally came up with something nice, y'all. He said some of them don't care. All they want is that scholarship. I know. There's other colleges than Ole Miss. It's other colleges. Let all the white boys go there. The black ones don't have to go. Let all the white guys go there. It's okay. Let them try to win filling a team of black white guys. Only reason they got your black ass down there to get that DAT scholarship is because, ladies and gentlemen, they want to win. But they want you to be subservient to them, like the Bible said. You got to be a servant to your master. The man said it himself. It's nothing. Just go and look at these quotes. Somebody just said, can I buy some Lars? Ladies and gentlemen, let me help y'all. We got rooms that they got a food truck, right? My son-in-law and my daughter got a food truck. And I like this. I'm trying to find different areas where I can do the show while I'm out here. And I just like this area. And if I like this area, they would clean this area out for me and I can make um, uh, 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 a studio out of it here. But I didn't have time to move the Laras. I wanted y'all to see the Laras. I wanted y'all to see Luna Fall. But I'm talking about something so important. I was hoping y'all see the videotapes over here. Y'all see it's everything in here. So that's what I'm out here experimenting in different places where I got different. The internet is better all over the house. So I just slow down. Yeah, they got lemon foil up there. They got sugar up there. They got cups up here. They got cups up here. You can't see the cups. So y'all won't be talking about that no more. Okay? Yeah. What else we got? We got, look, we got stuff behind me. Got stuff on the bottom. Got stuff over, we got stuff everywhere. I could have went on the other side and then y'all wouldn't have saw nothing. But I wanted y'all to see this. I chose it. I could have covered it up. But I chose, I knew somebody was going to say something. But I'm okay. But let me keep going. Because I'm talking about your friend. I'm talking about your people. I just don't understand it. And maybe y'all got to understand. And listen. And I'm not just telling you something. I live this. When my son was being recruited, I wasn't going to Memphis. Josh Pastner was the coach. Damon Stoudemire was assistant. I thought about it. Wasn't going nowhere else. I sought out who had the best black coaches. Yale. Because y'all got to realize, I wasn't thinking about these other colleges no more. It had to be an Ivy. Yale had a black coach. James Jones. Penn, black coach. Jerome Allen. Cornell, black head coach and black associate head coach. Marlon Sears, head coach, Bill Courtney, Marlon Sears. All these colleges. He could have went to Princeton. He could have went to all of them. He had the grades to go everywhere. But when you're in a position to choose, that's why I always tell you, get your son so good. Get your son so big. It's not a closet. It's a big room. It's not a closet. So shut the hell up. The closet ain't this big. But if you have a choice to choose, I studied those two guys. And I'll never forget Sonya. I don't know how long you've been watching the show. Sonya. I chose them guys because I knew they look out for my baby. My son called me 2 o'clock in the morning and said, Dad, I'm sick. Told him, go check your urine. He says urine was dark. I said, go, find a cup. Let me see. He used, I say, I called the coach. Them coaches got up out their bed 2 o'clock in the morning from their wives. Took my son to the hospital. Y'all got to realize, I'm 2 flights away from my son. Take 2 flights to get to Cornell. Ain't no direct. I was freaking helpless. All I did is pray till I can get on that plane the next morning and get there. But I knew I had somebody. And the relationship was reciprocal because I told them, whatever happens on this campus, whatever happens between you and my son, give me a chance to make it right. If I can't make it right, then you make a decision. But give me, ladies and gentlemen, when you're sending your son off to these coaches, talk to him and say, Coach, if something happened, because things happen on college campus, girls, everything happened. I never forget, I told him, I said, look, Coach, give me a chance to make it right. I never forget, they're in practice. And they was going through this drill. Freshmen on campus don't weigh but 160 pounds, soaking wet, going up against these big old college players. They had to get 3 or 4 stops in a row. They get 3 or 4 stops in a row and to get off the stop. If you don't, you got to keep going. Robert couldn't stop nobody. He was small. 6-footers, 7-footers, everybody go. It wasn't guard on guard. It was everybody against everybody. And he laid on the floor. I'll never forget this. He laid on the floor. And told anybody, put your hand on me, we're gonna, start talking crazy, right? You know what the coach did in practice? Call his dad from practice. Stop practice. Call me. I said what I said, and coach said, okay. Never had a problem with him ever again. Everybody keeps saying what you told him. That ain't your business. Certain things you got with your son, you better find some triggers. But he wound up being starting as a freshman, weighing 160 pounds, captain of the team in his senior year. I chose to go here. The best decision I ever made. Yo, we have to groom our kids. Cause some of us, but I found out some of us don't know. That's why I try to give you this information on this show. Because if you don't know nothing and you teach your child what you know, I ain't gonna even have to finish that one out. You follow me? So guys like Chris Beard just said, I don't care what Mark Adams did. I'm going to hire him down here. And I got 13 black players on my team. That's a slap in the face, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me. That's a slap in the face to you. But I'm going to play, got something for you. Thank you, Joe Young, for this. Check this out.
Houston, mark your calendar. Thursday, June 27th, we're gonna shut the city down. It's the home, Mighty Joe Young, celebrity birthday band. And he's doing it big, real big, because live, it's the biggest boss, Rick Ross.
Damn, life's so short.
Fuck Rick Ross live, it's about to go down.
Every day I'm hustling.
That's right, Thursday, June 27th, Rick Ross, the biggest boss. This is a pool and day party you don't want to miss. It all happens at the all-new Encore Houston Beach Club, 2301 Main Street. Doors open at 1 p.m. and party till 10 p.m. And since it's June 27th, live in concert, Little Kiki.
I'm draped up and dripped, I know what I'm talking.
It's Mighty Joe Young, celebrity birthday band. NBC Fit will sell out. So get your early bird tickets right now at RickRossEncoreHouston.com. For sections, give us a call, 832-909-8561. It all happens June 27th at Encore Houston. Be there.
Thank you, Joe Young. Thank you, Rick Ross. Thank you for the people who think enough of our young people. Us old people ain't going to go, but tell your young people. It's going to be a great, great, safe atmosphere. Go out there and just have fun. Joe Young just said, look, I just wanted to bring something to Houston. You know, it's my birthday. I never did it like this. I want to be Joe Young, Yates High School product. Went on to college, several college, Providence. I know he went to Providence. I know he went to Oregon. Wound up playing for Indiana. Played for a few other NBA teams. Went overseas and played. Now he's back in town on the 27th of June. I mean, it's close. It's right around the corner. Get your ticket. Look. I got some. Did I put it on here for y'all? Yes, I got this. This just for y'all. It's just for y'all. I don't know y'all, but y'all got to check. Because if you, and it's probably over now, but check. You can RSVP, and if you RSVP early, might be a little late, but if you RSVP, just try it anyway. It's complimentary. You can get in free. So the information is on the bottom of the screen. I can't wait. But in case you didn't know it was actually official, I'm gonna give it to you right here.
Biggest boss in the game, and it's official. Thursday, June 27th. It's going down at Encore. Joe Young, you already know. Luke Belair on the boss, baby. We're gonna do it big. Pool party of the year.
Okay. All right. Everybody got that? So let's get back. But I was just thinking about that. When I saw where Mark Adams got hired. I just want y'all to be aware. You know, y'all don't listen to me. I don't never want you to say, well, nobody never told me this. Cause I never forget It was a quote by Harriet Tubman, and she said, "I could have freed a lot more slaves if they knew they were slaves. Some people thought they wasn't, and they were, and they were convinced that they were." But I was thinking about something. I was watching some hockey last night, and y'all, I got to show y'all this. This dude, Matthew Tkachuk, Jason Tatum's friend. Did y'all see the play he made? Y'all, I'm liking hockey this year. Maybe because my son like it a little bit. He been talking to me about it. But watch this play, y'all. I ain't never seen this. They might have lost the game, but ladies and gentlemen, oh my God. Did you see that play? Let me show you another angle of it. See, did y'all see that? Y'all, it blew me away. It blew me homeboy away. I'm telling you, it blew me away. But just wanted to share that. And then Jason Tatum is he's a little corny to me. A little corny. But Jason, we got to get a little more original than this, son. Y'all got to help him. Y'all got to help him. Help him. Watch this.
We did it. We did it!
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible! What they gonna say now? What they gonna say now?
What are they gonna say now? What are they gonna say now?
I know everybody was wondering what would happen if he didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
Everybody wants to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.
Jace. Man, you got to get your own stuff, man. Where is his friends at? You got to get your own stuff, man. You follow me? Yeah, they fired Monty Williams. Shit, wait a minute. I got a question. Let me look. Let me look. A man put up there they fired. Y'all watch it. He late because we already talked about this once. But I'm gonna put him up there on the screen. Let me go. That man said they fired Monty Williams. Hold on. Let me see. Detroit. Let's see the standings. I'm gonna look at the standings. The Detroit Pistons, out of 82 games, won 14 games. Okay? It was a -9 the whole season. They average 109 points a game, and they give up 119 points a game. I would have fired his ass too. If I just get you, let me look up Monty Williams' deal. Hold on. Since she won't bring it up. How? They still owe him $65 million. That's what they say. Hold on. He had an $85 million country. Hold on. After one season, the Pistons dismissed Monty Williams, who leaves with 5 years and $60 million left. For somebody to give you $60 million to scram, you must have stunk it up. Trajan Langdon got hired as the new, and they hired the brother that fired me. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. They hired Trajan Langdon to fire him. New Pistons president of basketball operations, Trajan Langdon had been meeting regularly with Rod about the franchise future since hiring. He just got hired a month ago. But the decision to dismiss Williams was directed. Oh, they say it's directed from the owner's level. Okay, all right. Trajan, all right. Okay, I guess I believe this. I don't know. I got to talk to my people first. Langdon delivered the news to Williams on Wednesday morning, saying, hey man, you ain't got to go home. You got to go. You got to get out of here. The man had a $68 million contract. Fire me. Fire me. What else I got for y'all? Hold up. Fire me. Did y'all hear me? Did y'all know? I was talking about Joe Mazzulla. I want to share something with y'all about him. Did y'all know Joe Mazzulla was coaching Division II basketball at Fairmont State in West Virginia in 2019? And in 2024, he's an NBA head coach and champion. Crazy trajectory. Think about this. What you were doing in 2019, and now it's 2024. This man a world champion. Unbelievable. Let me see it. I think it was some stuff I wanted to tell y'all about NBA Finals voting. I want to talk a little bit more about Boston because Sam. Let me put Sam's picture back up there. He just sent it to me this morning. Where he at? Hold up. Let me find that picture again. I know I had it. Hold up. Let me just take it from down here. Hold up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to take it from down here and just put it on the screen. Like that. Hold up. Now let me size it. He just sent that to me this morning. Saying that 4-time champ. Yes, he a 4-time champion. And y'all, I've had the blessing to be there. I wasn't there on this one. But all the other 3, I was there. I was too busy planning to come out to LA, so I couldn't make it to none of those games. But and I ain't gonna lie, I know I had mixed emotions about Sam. I'm happy for Sam, but I don't care nothing about the Boston Celtics. I'm happy for Nico, but I don't care nothing about the Dallas Mavericks. In that ownership. So, but shout out to him. But the reason I want to talk a little bit more about it, I wanted to talk about the Drew Holiday effect that I saw the other day. I was putting my notes over here. He gets traded to the Bucks in 2021. I think he came from Indiana. The Bucks, watch this now. He gets traded to the Bucks in 2021. The Bucks win the 2021 NBA championship. He gets traded to the Celtics in 2023. The Celtics win the 2024 championship. The question now is, should Milwaukee have never traded for Dame Lillard? Because people are talking about that. Then I want to talk about Brad Stevens, because I would have talked about Nico if he had a won, but I got to go with Brad Stevens. They traded Kemba Walker for Al Horford. Very important piece of that game. That man was putting Gafford and PJ in the blender. This old man was Al Horford. He didn't trade Jaylen Brown in 2021. If you go back to 2021, everybody wanted them to break the duo of everybody except this man. And let me give him his due. Where he at? Hold up, I got him. What's his name? Let me give him his due. And I meant to give it to him the other day. Hold up.
Don't panic. You don't break up Tatum and Brown. It's a perimeter-driven league. They can both dribble, pass, and shoot. You know what you do for them? Get them a guard that can make the game easier. This is the exact same thing people were saying about Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. The exact same thing. Can they coexist? You know what's tough for those two guys? At the end of the game when one of them got to play power forward against a guy that's 40 pounds bigger than him. or when Jason Tatum got to initiate the offense when he on the floor with Schroeder and Marcus Smart. That's what do. You be patient and you find a way to build around those guys, not break them up.
Now, Jalen Rose said this years ago. Because they was 21, they was trying to break him up. They fired Jalen Rose off of ESPN. I don't know if it was called Malik, called Steve. I don't know what it was. How the hell you fired Jalen Rose? He's one of the best. I tuned in to watch him. I don't understand it. But back to Brad Stevens. He traded Romeo Langford. He ain't played nowhere since, for Derek White. And who, and I am thinking Romeo Langford was one of those media generated. Everybody thought was great and all that kind of stuff, and never panned out to be nothing. And I know sometimes it works, but I remember everybody was bragging about this kid. Oh, Romeo Langford, but they traded. Boston traded his ass away. Got Derek White. They traded Smart for Kristaps Porzingis and 2 first-round draft. What? They got for Smart? They got Porzingis and 2 first-round draft picks. I didn't remember that. They re-signed Jaylen Brown, made him the highest paid in the building, in the business. Traded Brandon Brogdon Williams, what's the big boy Williams from Texas A&M, who always get hurt, for Holiday. Wow. Then re-signed Porzingis and Holiday. Brad Stevens is the real MVP, y'all. I'm telling y'all, in case y'all get to talking about this other stuff, everybody, y'all have that when y'all let the barbershop arguing. Y'all go with these facts I just gave you. Come back and rewind the show and have these facts for them. Let's see. I'm gonna tell you, I got the people in the media who voted for Jaylen Brown. I got the results. Sam Amick from The Athletic, he voted for Jaylen Brown. Tim Bontemps, Malik Andrews voted for Jason Tatum. Tim Bontemps voted for Jaylen Brown. Doris Burke voted for Jason Tatum. PJ Carlissimo voted for Jason Tatum. Mike Curtis from the Dallas Morning News voted for Jaylen Brown. Vince Goodwill, Yahoo Sports, voted for Jaylen Brown. Sean Powell, the NBA.com, voted for Jaylen Brown. Simone Sandri from Italy. Oh, she's from Italy. She voted for Jaylen Brown. Gary Washburn from the Boston Globe, he voted for Jason Tatum. And Jeff Zygas from USA Today, he voted for Jaylen Brown. So those are the guys who voted, and Jaylen Brown won. It was 7-4, I think, 7-4. And I was thinking about that as we got ready for the MVP votes, MVP finals votes. I'll never forget this group of voters who in 2015 not giving Stephen Curry one single vote. Let me. 2015. These clowns. Sam Amick, who voted USA Today. Ken Berger, CBS Sports. Hubie Brown, ESPN. He voted for all these guys. Hold up. All these guys voted for Andre Iguodala. I'm gonna give you the ones. That's why he won. All these guys voted for Andre Iguodala. Okay. Hold on. Let me pull up something. Y'all see, y'all made me. Y'all gonna make me work today. I'm finna pull up something because this is important. 2015. Okay, 2015 NBA Finals. See, I like to do this kind of stuff. Let's see. The Warriors. Let's go. Can I pull up the games? They won't let me pull up the games. Come on now. Here it is. I don't want that. I want the games. I want the games. Y'all. I'm pushing buttons, but they ain't giving me everything on. Y'all help me. Y'all help me. I never forget it. This group of idiot voters not giving Stephen Curry a single vote. These are the people who vote for Andre Iguodala, who won, by the way. Sam Amick, Kim Berger, Hubie Brown, Jason Lloyd, Rusty Simons, Mark Spears, Mark Stein. And 4 people voted LeBron James, the loser. Steve Eichenberger, Howard Beck, Zach Lowe, Jeff Van Gundy. Y'all watch this. The playoff leaders in points was LeBron James, the rebounders, Dwight Howard, the assists, LeBron James. What's this? Stephon won something. Win shares, Stephon Curry, right? They were talking about Iguodala's ability, because he ain't gonna hit no many points. But his ability, he was never the leading scorer in one game at all. He was supposed to be guarding LeBron James. LeBron had 44 points in one game, 40 points in the next game, 40 points in the next one, 39 in one next one, 32 in another one. And they gave Andre Iguodala the MVP. I couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. Let me look up the Warriors in the game. I'm trying to pull up the box scores. Oh. Andre Iguodala averaged 16 points. Steph averaged 26 points. Andre Iguodala had 1 steal a game, 4 assists, shoot 35% from free throws, 40% from big. What's points? Y'all, I know I ain't got time today, but I'm gonna tell you later why. Y'all gotta realize, man. After Michael Jordan, I'm gonna give y'all that. After Michael Jordan won MVP and MVP of the league and the NBA, Michael Jordan used all of that as bargaining chips. He told the NBA, I'm not being in no pool with the rest of the players. Because the NBA, like y'all buy the jerseys and stuff, all goes in one pool and they split it up between the players. Michael Jordan got his own licensing deal with the NBA. David Stern said that Negro is too powerful. And he probably said something else. He too powerful. I don't never want a player to be able to do that no more. So from then on out, they didn't want the player to win the NBA player, because there's too much bargaining. Player of the year and the NBA Finals. So then when LeBron and Dwayne Wade and all of them, got together and helped with the collective bargaining agreement, they wouldn't meet with Kobe Bryant, LeBron James and Melo and Chris Paul and what's his name, Dwayne Wade. They would come on one day to New York and visit with David Stern and them. And guess what? They never came. And they knew Kevin Durant, Kevin Garnett, and Kobe and them, they wasn't going to be there till the next day. So Kobe and them was against that. Kobe and them was fighting against that. LeBron James and his crew sold out to them. So they allowed this. What I'm going to tell you, this is what KG told me. He said the reason that's why LeBron was able to get the Finals MVP and the NBA MVP all in the same year again, because he made that deal. I mean, if it's a lie, he told it. But y'all don't understand. I keep telling y'all the politics that goes on in this basketball. Y'all think these guys, listen, you ever close to a basketball player that play in this league, you know the politics they play. I watched what's the little kid name? Quentin Grimes, who went to U of H, who went up to New York, who was balling, and got to run in his mouth, talking about this and talking about this, and they sent his ass to Detroit. That was politics. Shut up, sit on the bench, wait your turn. You're gonna get your money. Now you in Siberia. Y'all go up there where the coach got fired, and now y'all gonna get a new coach in. You might get shipped out of there now, but you had a great place in New York. Sometimes it's all right. We got to advise our young kids how to play the political game. How to play the political game. I ain't telling you to kiss nobody's behind, but I'm telling you it's a way to play it. Don't kiss their behind, but you don't have to do nothing to go and openly. You don't have to like none of them guys in summer basketball in Houston. You don't have to even like me. But guess what? It's a way you do it in public. All you don't want to do is help. He don't have to help you because your kid's talent should be able to help him through. You just want him not to be able to hurt you. Because them guys in Houston will hurt you behind the scenes. Some of them that I know that talk negative about my son don't even know I know what they said. But it didn't. But you put yourself in a position where it won't hurt you. Because these guys will hurt you. It's people around the country know. It's people around the country know that Houston is full of SHIT. These coaches know. They tell me. That's why I've become so prominent, because they call me and ask me now. I ain't in that space, but they know Robert Hatter ain't finna go tell them no bull crap. So, but I just wanted to share that with y'all. Y'all, we got to be smarter, because I want your babies to succeed. Other people benefits from your baby succeeding. I don't. I'm not in that space. I just wish I could get together a group of people that can teach our kids in the 6th and 7th grade, and you parents come out there and support them. If I get them together, that's what I want y'all. I'm getting tired of bad basketball. Other people brag about it. It's good money in bad basketball. I said at least they don't have to all go to college, but at least if they go, you're gonna be flying around, you're gonna be paying money to go in there. At least let them play a better brand of basketball. You follow me? At least let them put them in a position that they're playing a better brand of basketball. What up, Jimmy? Boy, you just came on anytime you want to today, buddy, didn't you? Yeah, yeah.
Man, I sneezed and got dog on me. I don't know what I hurt my side. Boy, I hope I get well, boy. Yeah. I ain't hurting. From a sneeze, it get old.
Yeah, I was just sitting there, Jimmy. I forgot to tell everybody. I don't know if y'all knew it. This is what I like about Jason Tatum. It's things I don't like about Jason Tatum, but this one thing I like about him. He sure keep his little stuff under wraps. He sure keep his little stuff. Jimmy, I was 2 days ago old that I know that he got Ella May, the singer, Ella May, the one who sing Boot Up. They went and boot up, and then she done blown up.
What happened to the gal? What happened to his chick?
Other gal been gone. Ella May done knocked her out of the box.
No.
What? Ella May. Let me see that I had. Jimmy, let me see that I did that TV. Ella May back there, get everybody a hug. You know what? I probably did because I didn't want to be, I didn't want to, I didn't do it. I know I didn't do it because I didn't want to do it. But Ella May, man, where my baby? Where my baby Ella? Golly, I didn't put Ella in there. I didn't put Ella May. But yeah, she getting dude getting the biggest contract in the NBA. Next week, Jason Tatum will be the highest paid in the NBA next month. And he got a gold medal in August. He done won this year. He done won an NBA championship, got Ella May pregnant, getting the biggest contract in history next month, and go get a gold medal in August, Jimmy. He won. And Ella May is popping out to celebrate her man's with a stomach full with his child. And some people still don't know that he been dating her for years. And I love it, Jason. I love it. You're gonna be the highest paid in NBA history. Your finals. You might not have been the finals MVP, but you was the MVP to me. And I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Shout out to Jason Tatum. What's up, Jimbo?
Man, poor little baby mama. Baby mama.
Jimmy, you ain't with the same woman you was with when you was in y'all. What the hell you expect him to be with her?
Well, yeah, on this lap, yeah, in this episode, yeah, I am.
No,
Yeah.
the first woman you was ever with.
No,
Period.
I'm saying make on creating this avenue of wealth.
No,
Yeah,
I ain't talking about that.
that's the journey on this journey. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but but everybody ain't. I mean, you switch up sometime, player.
I
Player.
mean,
Yeah. Come on now.
no, this one right here, I'm good. Yeah. I mean,
Ella
saying
May.
that's ironic, though.
No, I'm talking about Ella May. Ella May done came up, player. Ella May said, "Boot up." Well, I don't know. She got one song, "Boot Up." That's all I heard. She boot up and booed him up, huh?
She got more than one song.
Well, I'm just saying. That's the only one I know. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Boot up.
Yeah.
I like boot up. I wonder was they playing boot up when James got knocked up. I kind of wonder.
So they got they announced they made it final with the Olympic team today, and those 12 guys that made the cut without any tryout is Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Bam Adebayo, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, Joel Embiid, Drew Holiday, Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Tyrese Halliburton. Rounds out to 12.
Kawhi ain't gonna play. So they talked about Derek White taking his place. Why Derek White instead of Jaylen Brown? Yes, that's everybody in the NBA circles is talking about Derek White is going to take his place instead of Jaylen Brown, unless Jaylen Brown declines. That's why I like about the young girl, Enrique Ogumake. She came out and said, "No, they didn't cut me from I didn't even try out for no Olympic team because I know the politics in it, and I wasn't about to play." Shout out to that young girl. Y'all and all this USA basketball mess. She said, I'm going to tell you what happened. I was never, ever, because they be mentioning her name, talking about why she not on that. She said, I was never even, no, I didn't try out. I didn't want them because I know the politics they play. So
well, I mean, they have a formula based on
it's politics, Jimmy.
But politics is everywhere. So yeah, to say that is an understatement.
And it's all right for her to say she didn't want to be part of it.
But I mean, but all the time you can think of a player that might be better than another player, but they might need a player that can be the 12th man and not say nothing.
You know that, Jimmy. We know that what they say. I hear that. I hear that.
They might need a guy that some people might be too outspoken at certain degrees or certain talent. They might have enough goons or enough outspoken people. So and then guess what? If we go back to the early 90s, that was our first lesson in USA basketball that we actually paid attention to, because that dream team. And we don't know one thing that was right in front of our face that we probably did or didn't pay attention to. Looking back on it, when you talk about politics, certain players can yield the wand to determine who can make that team or who the last man in or last man out.
Michael Jordan said he didn't want Isaiah
Thomas. So, but we didn't know, it was disputed back then.
Yeah, it was disputed back then.
Yeah, it was very disputed because we didn't have social media. We didn't have all this stuff we have now. But think about it. It took over a decade for them to finally come clean that was a problem. They tried to make us believe back in those days that John Stockton was really better than Isaiah Thomas, that Christian Laettner being added to that team. Remember, once again, he was that last guy on the team. They were trying to do something to bridge that college and make it, because he was that hope. And guess what? If the roles were reversed and it was soccer or it was hockey, so to speak, and we had a black guy in the position that Christian Laettner was in, coming out of Duke, let's say he was coming out of TSU or Prairie View and was in the same status, guess what? We would have put his ass on the dream team of hockey as well. So that's what they were trying to do. Later on, Christian Laettner did not have the professional career that his college career didn't transcend over to the professional ranks. Now back to this stuff, that is the players on the team sometimes they have proven that they have say so. So whoever's going to take, if it's going to be White, That means somebody with power on that team with electoral votes, they co-sign for collectively for whoever's going to take Kawhi's place and whoever's going to possibly take Joel Embiid's place. It's going to be, they ain't just going to put nobody on there without blessing. Hey man, what y'all think about this? What you think about this guy? They're going to maybe poll a couple of guys and check their pulse on it. So that's just, it's politics. It is, guys. It's part of everything. And what we got, I'm reading some of the comments, and you guys make sure you share the show right now. Let's get it popping. We got a short. We are deep on the back nine, 34 minutes past the hour on the Chop Shop. Sorry, late up in there today. We got some things that I'm going to share with you guys. Last night at the high school basketball tune-up at Davis High School in Aldine ISD. It was a great, smooth selling experience. I mean, those teams came, everybody was on time. It almost forgot how that's kind of like, it's a non-scholastic event, but it has a scholastic flavor. So, high schools, they coming damn near an hour ahead. They coming like they about to do shoot around or something. So it ain't like everybody's on time. You have to worry about, and it's crazy because of my question that I posed to you parents today. How come a lot of the things that y'all do or don't do during the scholastic season while you're in the stands or in the building watching your babies play, you do or don't do when it's the non-scholastic season? For example, these same referees some of these same games last week, or 2 weeks ago, or last month. And you parents may give them the blues. You might you cussing them out, you're fussing, tussing, blowing smoke out your nose. Well, them same refs refereeing and your high school coach there, maybe a principal or athletic director in some cases, or they're watching their teams. You're not acting the same way. Why is that? Why is it so prevalent? We don't see people running out there on the court. You don't see the kids doing the squabbling as much. Why is it they're not squabbling like they do in grassroots basketball? It's the same kids, not on the same teams though, but you're in the same gyms with the same coaches, or not the same coaches, but with the same referees. What's the problem? So that means you possibly know better. A lot of you parents, you know better. So it's smooth selling. I'm telling you, it's like you ain't. And of course, it's only $10 to get in, the admission fee. There'll be 8 teams playing today. You are welcome to come out, guys, and watch some of this action at Ben Davis High School, and that's in Aldine ISD. And I'm gonna tell you, we have. Let me see who's on today's. We have South Houston, St. Thomas Episcopal, Port Arthur Memorial, Jack Yates, Dickinson, North Shore, and Bush and Marion NTI. Used to be known as Marion Academy. They're Marion NTI now. And the Marion features the 7-footer. Well, actually, he's a little bit over 7 foot. And they'll be in action over at Davis High School. Each team will play, sit, play. And that's the end of the day. Action start at 6 o'clock. Each game is 55. They're in 55-minute intervals. They're playing two 16-minute halves. The clock will stop on fouls. So basically, if you want the clock to stop, foul somebody, in a nutshell. And other than that, the app, RCS Sports app, you can get the rest of the details. And we have all of the rosters, Alan. Every single roster with all jersey numbers you can obtain them from the RCS Sports app. You can watch them and go along with the action. So that's cool. Come on out tonight. I know a lot of people was planning, didn't know what was going to happen because of the weather. It looked like the skies is permissible. You guys can come, join us, have some fun, watch some of these kids, put some names with faces, and root on them as they prepare to head to the TABC event this weekend. That's I wanted to get that out there to you guys. Also, we got coming up the George McClellan Invitational is coming up on us. And that's on July the 6th and the 7th. We'll be telling you guys more about that on tomorrow the GMI. That's one of the annual fixture. Pretty much, I think, well, in a nutshell, in the city of Houston, when you're talking grassroots basketball, Heather, you somebody that's funded. Okay, Tanya says because the principals and AD has the power to put your baby off the team due to your behavior. I like that. So that's the reason. So that means they're consciously aware. They don't think that.
So the summer coaches can't put them off the team?
They probably won't. Not for squabbling or for going off on a referee. They probably won't. And so that's the thing. They know, it's like some things we would do in front of mama, we wouldn't do in front of daddy. When we were little, some people, the little kids, you wouldn't do it in front of daddy, you do it in front of mama. Because you know that you can get away with in front of mama what you can't in front of daddy. Or you feel that you can. Then all of a sudden one day mama just let all them ass whoopings compound and just get the whoop and get a racetrack out or a extension cord or even a good belt or a switch and go to work. Yeah, which one your mama did? Which one your mama did? What was she? Was she a belt or a switch?
Switch. No, anything but your ass with. Anything she want to. Them little gold ass house shoes. You know them little gold house shoes that pointed?
Yeah.
Boy, I done got hit with them things so many damn times.
But that ain't but one lick. You ain't get one lick.
No, she hit me about 4 or 5 times with that thing. Then throw it at you. And then tell you to go get your switch. She off chain. She special. My mom
switch. You pick your switch. You pick a big one or the little one.
Man, I pick because I'm running. After 2 licks, I'm running anyway. Couldn't nobody never catch me. She used to stop laughing.
I picked the little one for one time, and I never picked the little one again. I picked the big one because the big one gonna break. See, the big one gonna break. It gonna break, and then it break. You can get it loose.
I think about it. The woman loved me to death, and I know it. But I never forget that woman said when she used to get ready with me. She said, "Oh, you can give your soul to God because your ass belong to me." But now I think about it now that I'm grown. She said, "Give your soul to God because your ass belong to me right now." I'm finna get it. Boy, I'm so scared of that woman. I used to tell the people at school, please don't call her. Y'all give me all the licks y'all want to. Please don't call that woman. But these kids ain't scared of their parents like that no more, though.
Say, I'm gonna tell you. One time I'm gonna get back to basketball. I'm gonna get back to you guys' questions and stuff comments. I saw it on TV, The Little Rascals, and I saw one episode when they got a whooping and he put a book in his pants.
Yeah.
And so you're a young boy. You didn't think of the.
You didn't do that stupid ass stuff, did you, Jim?
I put the book in my.
You look like the type of person that would have did that.
Man, let me tell you something. Mama grabbed me and she hit me and part of her hand hit that book, and that meant that the whooping was double then. Boy, she went through. She said, "You know what? Just take your pants off. Take your pants off." I had them white drawers on and hang down, and then at the bottom, the white, you wore drawers.
You beat that stain out the back of that mother.
You beat the stain out the back of that. Man. Oh boy. But back to this, of course, we asked the question about why parents act certain ways in grassroots events that they don't, and they be cordial for the most part in high school flavored events. And DeAndre says at the warm-up, in that type of environment, a parent can just sit back and get a bird's eye view of their child's high school potential in real time. The atmosphere and the parent are very professional. Yeah. And also somebody call them Daniel Green slippers. That's the name of that's the name brand of them?
I don't know the name of them.
I don't know.
He smacked my ass so hard with them things. I would have called them folks on her right now, though. I would have called them folks on her. I'd have called them folks on my mom. My mom was going straight to that penitentiary. I'm telling y'all, man. She was going straight to that penitentiary, man.
Dude. Think about this. For those that got a whooping by mama, there has always been a time when you had snot coming down your nose.
Yes, sir.
And trickling through on your mouth, and
Yes.
you hollered, you muttered the words, "I'm gonna call my daddy." Let me tell you something. What did that result in? You say I'm gonna call him my daddy. Mama, it was a refreshed energy, a second wind she got on that ass. So that means if you imagine if you try to say, I'm gonna call the police, they gonna hand you the phone after they whoop. Okay, call him right now. Call him.
No. I wasn't
Call him.
gonna tell her I'm gonna call him.
Remember now, remember, you could just call with that phone back then. You had to put
I had
that
to
finger in
die.
that hole. So let me tell you something. If mama see you, they wait to get that last number. They wait, they will let you go 6. They don't go.
I was
Hey,
dialing 0, and it take a long time to get back. Operator.
now if you dial 0, she gonna slap the boy. It's on. It's on. She gonna pick up the phone. That's how it was back in those days.
That woman would have been that penitentiary, man. Yeah.
so somebody says, Madonna asked a question that we changed. So why the shot clock hasn't been voted in Texas? What's the holdup? Madonna's a good question because there's a growing number of states have adopted the shot clock. I honestly believe, and we know it's coming in Texas, but Texas is somehow they just like to go by their own beat. When I say they, like we separate. They meaning the people that has the power to vote on this. That's what I mean by they. Here's the thing. In the state of Texas, we know many of you guys that don't live in Texas, you think about Houston, DFW, ASAC area, that's Austin, San Antonio, Killeen area. And then you start thinking about the bottom, the valley, and you start thinking about El Paso and the Panhandle area. Here's the deal. There's approximately 200 high schools in the state of Texas that has about 200 or less students. I say it again. There's approximately 200 high schools in the state of Texas that has 200 or less students. So what that means is that those people, a lot of those are single district schools that have the same voting power as many other districts. So they collectively have a vote. And that's why I said that they should apply the electoral type of process to, that means school districts with more schools should yield more voting power than those that have one school when it comes to voting on things such as in the UIL or the TABC. So those bottom 200 schools, those are the ones that weight this thing down because it's a tight vote. They're gaining momentum each time it comes to the table. I heard that they have enough to take it to an emergency vote, but they just tabled it for one more year. And because what they did this year, Adam, they've abolished the regional tournaments in basketball and in baseball and a couple other sports. They're going to do it like in football now. You're going to have 2 champions in each classification of public school sports for those particular sports. Meaning that you're going to have now, like in football, you have a 6A, a 1A champ, and a Division II champ. In 5A in football, a Division I and Division II. Those are based on the attendance, meaning that if you have 4 teams make the playoffs in each district, well, they can be 1 through 4. Well, whichever 2 has the highest attendance will go into Division I. The other 2 will go directly in Division II. So that means a team can come in second place, but the team in 4th place has more attendance than the second place. They will go into Division I. 2 and 3 will go into Division II. So now this gives you have to buy more trophies, more medals, because there's more champions that you gotta grant per division. But it's only going to be 1 game at the state tournament per. So that means there'll be 1 championship. When you get to state, it's the championship. Now, how are they going to do regionals? It's going to be just like any other game. You have to agree. They're going to agree upon locations. So that means the people that hosted the regional tournaments, the Berry Center, the Campbell Center, they're going to still be open. Doors will be open if people want to come there and keep it traditionally alive. But that's up to the school district or the athletic director and or the high school coach that is playing. They can still have to retain the right to flip home and home, which I doubt that most teams would do when you get to that stage, or they can agree upon a neutral site. And so this is a new beginning in the state of Texas to everybody to create an opportunity for more people to win. There are some districts, some schools in certain districts, that will hardly ever get to be in Division One when they go into the playoff. Well, guess what? It gives them a more level playing field because, especially in the upper divisions like 6A, because it ranges so it's infinite. It's infinite. There are some schools. Just think about North Shore High School, right? That has 5,000 something students, and then you have another high school in that same district, like Humboldt High School, that may only have 2,000 and something students. Well, that's like they've doubled up on Humboldt High School. So in this case, when they get to the playoffs, a school like Humboldt will never have to worry about a school like North Shore that has that many students participating. So, looking at some more of the comments, why haven't they showcased? Why haven't showcased these games on TV? I don't. Oh, that's from Malcolm. I don't know which games you're talking about. You kind of reiterate and respond to us. Malcolm, let us know that. And Sonia says they have outsized voting power, which is what Texas is trying to do in our state. Why with elections? Yeah, indeed, they're going to that right now. And Tanya says the bottom line is the school holds a parent meeting before the season starts and outline expectations and the consequence for violating the code of conduct. Yeah, that's one of the reasons. But the topic we was talking about a while ago. That's I'm reading some of the comments. King Stick said you don't need no shot clock. All they're gonna do is throw bad shots. Well, the thing is, if you're playing basketball and you're attempting to do so beyond the high school level from the state of Texas, whether you like it or not, you're going to have to play with a shot clock. Everybody doesn't know. That's why the sneaker sneaker circuits have adopted that shot clock in their formats in their older games, because it is, see, that was an excuse for a couple of years about we don't have the money to buy those shot clocks, and who's gonna be keeping those shot. We don't have the money for the extra person to keep it. Well, here's the deal. My thing was, okay, you raised the price of the games by $1, and if 100 people is in there, extra 100 people is attendance, that's $100 extra that you're going to get per game. It doesn't take $100 to pay that person to keep that clock. But if they're keeping a JV, varsity, freshman 3 games in a rip, then that does pay for that person. So it's ways to pay for that. That was just an excuse that people used. That was, and I said it from the get-go. I think it was quite ignorant that they would try to trick people into believing that the money wasn't there. The money is there. It's just that, and it's a one-time expense buying the actual clocks and the actual hardware. It's a one-time expense. Programming it is a one-time expense. And there are people on every staff in every district that are part of in the maintenance crews that handles electronics and program. They get a new stereo system in the building. Somebody's going to program that. So there are people in place in every district that understands and know how to say that's part of their job. That's part of their function of their job. But want to get that out. Somebody says, he's talking about why haven't these basketball tournaments? Some basketball tournaments showcase on television. Some of them will be. This last week, Malcolm, we were in Orlando at the NBPA Top 100 camp. The championship game was on ESPN3. It was televised with a broadcast crew. You will see a lot of the scholastic games on TV, but in summertime, it costs money for an event to go and put a game on television. It's roughly about 55 to 65,000 to get a game televised for the production truck and everything. That's about the average. So you have to have somebody that people would want to watch that would be playing in those games in order to go and make the commitment beforehand to televise it. So that's the thing. That I hope that helps with you. Somebody, big coach said, you playing a Task City, you need a shot clock. They hold the ball on the 10-6 game. Guess what? It's working for Tascasita. And for the most part, it works for them. Now, the thing about it, they're going to hold that ball, but they ain't going to hold it for long. They're going to hold it till you go to sleep. Somebody on the defense will go to sleep, and they're going to catch them slipping. And let's see, what else we got? Jonathan Dillon say, why can't local channels broadcast baseball games like they do football games on Friday night? Once again,
he mean basketball. He meant basketball. He meant basketball.
He meant basketball.
Mm-hmm.
They used to. Dylan, we used to have a basketball game on every week. I was part of the broadcast team with man, this was how was you in watching? Was you around in? Or was that before you, your son? We had games that might have been around 15 years ago. Jim Barton out of Beaumont, forgot the name of the company he owns now, but he was a unicorn in this thing with that company and started actually we did broadcasts. I did a few of them.
But they do now, but it's a paywall though. They don't do it on regular TV, but it's a paywall. A paywall means you got to pay. Like they broadcast the games on with that F some network, the F football. I mean, they broadcast basketball games, but you got to pay.
It is a picture. Here's a picture of me on the broadcast crew, and with you guys. I can see it right there.
Yeah, they can see it.
Yeah, that's that guy on the white guy. He's a Hall of Famer. He does a lot of the pro games and stuff in different sports now. But then that's Joe Price, the former North Shore High School coach. That's one of the games. I'm telling you guys, they did this every week, and I was the guy that
talking about why they don't do it. And he was talking about why they don't do it now. I mean,
but it takes. Jim Barton had his own.
It's
company.
more easier, Jimmy. It takes less technology now to do it.
On television, well, they did with Todd Freetham. They had a game of the week.
They
had a game of the week on Channel 55, and because I'm the guy that picked the games. That was less than 7 years ago.
Game of the week, so they show the game live.
They've had a game of the week in basketball, and it was live, and it was I want to say about 7 years ago, and we did because I'm the guy that picked the game that they would go and broadcast on that particular week, and so a lot of the coaches knew it. I was like, okay, but at the same time, you need advertisers to keep those type of things afloat.
John, people got to support it. Yeah.
And that's the thing. And
so, maybe that's why they know y'all ass unreported. That supported. That's why they ain't doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a real broadcast team, man. I mean, it was so when this round when they were doing it, I was just part of the administrative part. I'd let them know which teams, let them know. I would provide the coach's cell phone number before each game. After we determined and we confirmed that team wants to do it because the athletic director had to approve that school being on television. And a lot of schools, now I'm thinking back on a lot of schools at the time, they had contracts. Remember, they had just put these cameras in a lot of these gyms. I did about 7 years ago. They had put the cameras in the gyms that you might see in a lot of the high school gyms. And the people that owned that company had written into the contract that they were the exclusive provider of the content if they played in that particular gym. So we had to go and get waivers and go get a release from that company. And it was a whole lot of hurdles that then I think those contracts may have expired now. That's the people that do the huddle tapes, the huddle film. Remember, they put those cameras in a lot of the schools around the area. And but this was about 7 years ago. We were doing did live games, but it takes people to support it. And at the time, the city was rocking. You had talent, did a lot of the games, but then after it ain't like football because you play so many basketball games. Football is once a week. Then that anticipation, you can sell that game and market that game throughout the week. In basketball, you're marketing a Friday night's game, a showdown, and what if one gets hurt? I mean, one of them loses on Tuesday night. What if a star player gets hurt on Tuesday? So it's kind of like, it's tricky. But that's hope that helps. Yeah, Walter Gay said Jim Barton televised. Yeah, he's from Beaumont. That's when I met Jim Barton. I met Jim Barton, man, over 20 years ago, and he came up and just started. He used to do showcases, and used to pay money. He paid good money. He did the showcase, paid the money. I think it was like $500 for the team to come, give it to the coach. Coach get their bread, they love offering, bring their team down and play in these events. That was back in the days. Yeah. So that's the thing. But Kevin Lou, you saying stream it live. Yeah, streaming it, but they have stuff in their contracts. They have first right of refusal. When they put them cameras in those schools, so now it's difficult unless you're going to a neutral surface that's not actually on the school campus. So that's it right there. But anyway, it is that time to get ready to land the plane.
Yeah.
Get on out of here on this Women Rock Wednesday. I want to thank you guys for somebody had a quick question. Hicks does Hightower have a new boys basketball coach? Right? Talk is the Our Colony coach is at Hightower. Yes, the Our Colony coach is the new Hightower.
So it's been released yet? Everything I's been dotted and T's been crossed.
Yeah, he was there last night. Hightower played last night in the high school tune-up. We got all of the results, all of the line scores, and the top scores from every game is published in the VIP news. We got the recap. We got that. You get and a lot more. Guess what? And also, you go into the RCS Sports, go into the VIP news, and you can get all of that stuff, and you can fill your cup with details from last night. Don't forget tonight, action resumes over at Ben Davis High School in Aldine ISD. We have 8 games on tap, starting at 6 p.m. 6 p.m., 6:55, 7:50, 8:45 is the last set of games. The schedules. You can access it on rcsports.com. Look right on the homepage. You'll see the schedule for the high school tune-up. And also, speaking of high school, we want to think on yesterday how do we news that Dylan Thompson had he announced on Twitter, social media, that he's going to Georgia Tech. And so and the thing is, I haven't confirmed whether that's a scholarship or a walk-on spot. Have yet to confirm.
He's a preferred walk-on. He's a preferred walk-on.
Preferred walk-on?
Yeah.
So here's my thing on this. Mm-hmm. It was good, we talked about this stuff before, and we can't talk about it, ignore it when it happens, because then when people think you singled their babies out. I'm going to say this, and this is you guys that are making these edits. You are the blame. You are the blame.
What you mean
by a lot of these? You are the blame for a lot of people being questioned about whether the commitment is a scholarship or whether it's a walk-on. You're the blame because you're doing the edit and you write the words on the edit and you're writing committed. You're writing signed. You're writing that.
But don't prefer walk-ons and have to sign some, have to commit.
A preferred walk-on ain't offer no scholarship.
But so
it's a mutual. It's a deal.
Okay, that's a good one. I'm glad you said that. So the only time you can talk about it or put an edit if you done got a scholarship. No, I'm going to this school. This school is allowing me to come there.
But
Jimmy, the edits are these kids' glory. They like it.
I want you to have all the edits. Make 10 edits, but don't put sign on your edit. Put walk on. Put preferred walk on
Don't
if
know
you want
walk
to.
on got the sign. So Jimmy, you got the sign. You just can't walk up into no school. You got to sign something to go to school.
You doing the register? You going through the front door, but a
Yeah,
preferred.
but you still got to sign something though.
What you got to sign, Hatter? What you got to sign?
You got to sign something when you go to school. You don't just walk up in there.
What do you have to sign? What do you have to sign? That tell me what you have to sign.
It's something you got to sign, Jimmy. You just
You
can't walk
signing
in nobody's school.
registration.
Hold on, Jimmy. You can't just walk in somebody's school and just say, "I'm here."
So what
You got to sign something.
So what you're doing is you to play on words. You're saying they signing a piece of paper at registration. That's what
Yes,
you're talking about.
but they did sign.
Hatter. When they put these edits, if that's the case, put a damn graduation cap on your head then, and put the academics thing. Don't put you in a uniform. You putting sign in the basketball uniform. That means you're implying that you've signed a scholarship. You are misleading. That's what I'm saying. It's the edit person. It ain't the kid's fault. It ain't the parent fault. It's the person that's doing the edit because they have the power to let the parent know, hey, look, I strongly encourage you. I'm gonna make this edit. I'm gonna blow it up for you. It's gonna be good. It's gonna go viral. But let's not use the word sign.
So I thought about it when you told me. It's the kids' glory, man. I mean, these kids like it. And I don't think who is misleading to? Because I wasn't misleading. I was laughing when you even called me about it.
It's misleading to a lot of people. To a lot of people.
But it don't matter to the people.
Yes, that's the whole thing. It is
the basketball, what it is. Summer basketball is messed up anyway. So
it ain't got to do with summer basketball.
These grown folks don't have no methods and nothing they go by. So you expect these kids to just say, well, no, man, I'm going to Georgia Tech. I'm on the team. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna have a chance. I mean.
So you just said it.
I don't have no.
You just said it. Yeah. You just said it. That's what they need to say. Just what you just said.
Nobody got to say all that to please you.
Okay. Any of what you just said, any one word, what you just said, you said about 6 of them. Any one, any combination of one or more. That's all they got to say. Because know what you did.
Like Tanya says, sign insinuates offer the scholarship. Who says the sign mean that? Where did that come? Where did that rule come up from? Tanya, where did you get that rule from?
That's not a rule, but it does insinuate. It's not a rule. Insinuate is a thought of mind. It's a thought.
But she said it insinuates offers come. Who came up with the beginning? If I say I'm signed, it's got to be with a scholarship. Who came up with that rule? No, I'm just asking. I just like to ask questions.
We know why
the kid is going. Hold up, the kid is going to Georgia Tech. He gonna be with the basketball team, doing everything the basketball team is doing. He just happened to have parents that can pay for it. What's wrong with that? I just want to know what's wrong with it. I'm just explain to me what's wrong with it.
Here's the deal. What's wrong with it?
Somebody send me the edit. I want to see the edit. Send me the edit. I ain't seen.
Here's what's wrong with it. There are dozens of people out there that subscribe to this practice on a yearly basis.
Okay.
And most of them have basically challenged and told everybody, y'all sleeping on me, my son or my baby, or I'm gonna get a Division I scholarship. I'm gonna get that scholarship. Just watch. Just what? Then you don't get one. Oh, just hold tight. Watch. It's coming. I'm gonna get the scholarship. We got it all mapped out. We're gonna sign a scholarship. Then when you don't get a scholarship and you gotta go work, somebody has to go work a deal for you, or you, whether it be mom, dad, or somebody, and they go work a deal for you, broker a deal on your behalf to get you a position on the roster. And it being a preferred walk-on spot, guess what? Then you go back to the public instead of saying y'all was right, I owe y'all $1. You know what? You double down by saying, you know what? To hell with y'all. I just signed. I signed. I'm told y'all I'm going Division I.
What's wrong with the kid having that glory? Who does that hurt?
What do you mean it doesn't hurt?
Who does that hurt? He just saying, I can't wait till somebody send me the edit. I'm just Jimmy. I can't. I'm trying to get in the mind of the young man. You say I ain't seen it. I want somebody to send me because I hate to be talking about something I haven't seen. But I just don't see nothing. When I found out the kid is on the team and I talked to the head coach and the kid is on the team as a preferred work on because of the relationship, it's a great situation. And I look at him. He might not be a Division I at that level, but he got a Division I jump shot. But guess what? That's where development come in. When do we stop wanting to develop players now? When do players have to be? And all the kids say he's committed on here. I got it right here. It said committed. Ladies and gentlemen, it just said committed. He didn't say signed, but he is committed. I ain't talking about you. I ain't talking about you.
No, I want to clarify. That way now, if his mama, mammy, or pappy watching, that way now, I'm thinking. That's why I said the word signed or committed. Because I wasn't talking about just this one person.
I know you talking about overall. Yeah.
Yes. Talking about in general. So I wasn't. So that way you
but I am. Since you mentioned him, I'm talking about him because I thought about it and I talked to you this morning. I thought about it. I said, "What's wrong?" Now, I can see if he wasn't going to Georgia Tech. I can see if he was lying about going to Georgia. But he is going to Georgia Tech. He's going to Georgia Tech.
Let me tell you what's wrong. I've explained this before. And remember, I talked with a head coach that it happened to in the state of Texas, this same topic, about 2 months ago.
Gotcha.
And that head coach was adamant. He went and he told them to not do that again. That's when it came to him. Well, we didn't know. And he understood that the parent didn't know. They were just trying to have, just start, that's why. And I realized it's the people that's making these edits. They have the power to put the words and do whatever they want to do and put it and glamorize it. Certain words they don't need to put on there, because what happens is with the college coaches, people will call their phone and they got to answer the same dumbass question.
I don't care about no college coaches have to answer no damn question. Who they think they do? They make all the money. Answer the damn phone.
They do. They got time. They could be doing other stuff.
Well, then guess what? Hey, to whom much is given, much is required. So we gonna demand something out of a little baby that you want to take up for the grown man?
Hold on.
No, that's not fair. That's not fair.
You keep pointing at the baby. We ain't talking about the baby. We ain't talking about the kid. It ain't their fault. It ain't their fault. They're not making the edit, Hatter. It's the grown-ass man that's making the edit. They keep making the edit over and over and over. And because of people that you paid service.
Who is the edit dude? Who is the grown man?
Somebody you getting money from, because they ain't doing the edits for free.
So you're saying the edit business is wrong. The edit business needs to...
No, not the edit.
So the edit business... Jimmy, why when I say the whole summer basketball is so unethical and it's so terrible and it's so... Well, that's part of summer basketball.
This is a scholastic occurrence, Hatter. This is scholastic. This is not non-scholastic. This is scholastic. You're going from your
summer basketball. Jimmy. I put all of it in, because if wait a minute, most people that play scholastic basketball plays summer basketball. So I'm putting them all in one. I'm putting them all in one. So you saying, see, all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take it off the kid. So you ain't blaming the kid. So it never was on the kid. So it never is. So the grown people putting on the edit. I wonder, do they watch the Chop Shop? Yeah. So you're saying they shouldn't do that?
They shouldn't put those words on there. Put a different choice of word when it comes to committed, signed. If it's not a scholarship tender, if it's not this or granted aid.
No, this is not a scholarship. So they should put up, this is not a scholarship. I'm just going to the school.
You ain't got to, that's the whole thing. You ain't got to do that, because it's already implied, because people, that's what I'm telling you. That head coach told me that pissed him off. So I respect him. He's one of the most respected head college coaches in the whole damn state. So when he understands it, he don't get pissed off by a lot of stuff. Not this particular guy. That pissed him off. And so that's what I'm saying. And so he explained why. Then I went and I threw it across the room to a couple other coaches, and they was like, yeah, us too, man. We don't like that. But we can't say nothing because this. So we just, and for back in the days, coaches that couldn't say anything without getting punished, potentially getting punished by the NCAA, they would throw it out to me, and I would anonymously say stuff for those coaches. Now they do less of it because there's so many now. It ain't an isolated incident. People doing it all over now. It's like an epidemic again. And we had epidemics a couple of years back. Remember when people were doing the "I am committed" or blessed to receive an offer from so and so, so and so, so and so. Well, back at one point in time, we took for granted that those offers were valid, so it was tolerated. Then it became, as a time went by, we learned that some of those people were putting those blessed to receive an offer from so and so. We knew good and damn well that some of those offers were not valid. They were fake. That's when the fake offer counter punches became from everywhere. Then it became to, man, you're hurting the kid. Well, hold on. That's something, and that's kind of a little bit different now because that kid was actually typing it out. Now you're talking about an edit. That's a conspired effort. That means somebody had to get the idea, get the news, give it to the guy, tell him to be quiet, don't release it yet. We go announce it on this day. It takes a few hours to do an edit, Howard, or the whole day.
I'm just talking about who we mad at, because all I'm telling y'all is, I ain't mad at the kid for posting his edit. I used to didn't understand it. I'm not mad at no kids. These kids like the glory.
Go find me the college coach that you find that's okay with somebody putting a fake edit.
You worried about the wrong coach. I'm not finna ask him. I don't care what no college coach think. Let me. I don't care what a college coach think. They don't run my life and tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care. I care about what the kid is going through. The college coach is a grown ass man who makes a whole lot of money and he all right. So how in the hell I'm gonna sit up here and feel sorry for his ass? You got to be out your mind. I'm not. You can feel sorry for him. I don't care. No, they need to put out these fires. Because some of them, they too hold up. What about the ones that allow guys to lie and come and say they got fake offers? What about them coaches? Do we say anything about them?
That's the whole thing. How they can't speak on those kids.
But they be lying though. The coaches be saying it too.
What something? You mean what you mean? You say they lying?
Some of the coaches be giving out fake. Some of the coaches say, yeah, okay. Cause the parent have hold up. I had a situation where I told the parent to call the coach. The coach to call the parent and told him that they got an offer. I had the mama call and say, hey, look, commit. The man ain't answer her phone yet again. So his ass is complicit. So if the boy put out on an edit that the coach did it, he is complicit.
That's not an offer.
He did offer him. He called and offered him.
I'm talking about on this edit, but we talking about.
But you around here taking up for coaches who do the same thing, though, coach. You around here taking up for the coaches, man.
No, those coaches that give the fake offers out, Heather, in the most case, they are being extorted to give those fake offers out. Let's not play around with this stuff. Period. And when I say extorted, meaning that some grassroots coach with a certain degree of power will call a coach and has been doing it for some years now, different coaches, right. And they say, man, I need little Johnny. I need his recruitment up. I need you to go and give him an offer, man. It's going, blah, blah, blah. If that coach refuses, he cannot recruit any of that guy's kids anymore. That means that's a form of extortion. Okay. So guess what? They are being extorted. And if you go tell the world on that particular coach, you ain't gonna get his kids or his homeboys' kids because they gonna call your ass a snitch as a coach. So you're stuck behind that.
So we give them an excuse of being stuck. But we mad at the edit guy? I ain't mad at the edit guy. I ain't mad at you either, man. Get your money, cause he getting his money. Everybody getting their money. I ain't mad at
get his money. He still get the same money. He's still with the same money. The edit guy just has to grow
Eddie
enough
guy gonna
sense to
Eddie
not
guy
put
say
that
what he
burden
want,
on him.
man. Cause this summer basketball or scholastic basketball, y'all ain't got no rules. It's the Wild Wild West.
Here's the thing about this, Hal. Think about this. We mentioned about the kid a while ago. Let's say the kid really, which most kids don't. I don't expect them to understand the intricacies of the preferred walk-on versus a scholarship because you're not paying for college anyway. Not the kid per se in this situation.
Good point.
So this kid thinks that he's going through the back door. He's a scholarship. He thinks that this is how it goes. So he's like, in some time, the paper that he do get to sign, those registration paper, you got to put. He's thinking that's going to be those. He's never saw a letter of intent before, so he's thinking this is the process. So then somebody busts your bubble and lets you know, like homeboys do. Kids talk to each other. They in group text. Somebody gonna text him, Negro, you ain't on no scholarship. You a walk on, and he gonna say, no, I ain't. I got a full ride. Negro, bet. So then he becomes aware that reality, you're not on scholarship. To certain kids, if they're not on scholarship, it can be deflating when they thought they was. If they thought they were part of the norm. Now you can treat a preferred walk-on, you can treat him as a scholarship player. That's why it's preferred, because that means they get to do and eat with the players. They get to do some things with the players. The other walk-ons got to go take their ass to study lab or got to go do some other stuff. This dude right here, it depends. And I'm thinking that Damon Stoudemire, head coach at Georgia Tech, is going to take care of Dylan Thompson as long as he's there because of the pre-existing relationship he has with Tina Thompson. Remember, Tina Thompson coached at Virginia. That's in the ACC. They know each other for years. It's a small world in basketball. So he's going to look out for him.
And he's also friends with the kid's dad, too.
Well, Damon is friends with the kid's dad. And that's a whole nother thing because the dad is not active in his kid's life whatsoever. And so I say that to his face. And you guys know that he's not been to one game that I know of this season. If it was one, we'd give him one as a mulligan. And he lived in Houston. That's the father, or the supposed father, just by name only. So it is what it is when it comes to that, and that's sad. He wasn't there for his last game of the season. Wasn't there for his last home game of the season.
But the unique thing about I'm just going back to this. I can't get in nobody what they do with their kid, but I was just sitting there thinking about the young man. I looked at all the kids said he was committed, and I don't pay no attention to these edits as much. If you hadn't brought it up to me, I wouldn't have never, because I never talk about these edits. But when I saw this, and I saw the edit, all the kids say he's committed, and I happened to call the college coach, who the school he committed to. He said yes, he is on this team. He's a preferred walk-on. He's gonna have a chance to develop into a player here at Georgia Tech. And when he told me that, and how serious, because this man, I don't know what relationships other people have with people, but when I call and ask people about this kind of stuff, they're gonna tell me exactly what's going on. And in this case, it's a great situation. This boy, first of all, they had the grades to get into this particular university, so that's a salute to this kid already. And now the kids have a chance. He's gonna be under NBA tutorship. Not only Damon's there, but Bonzi Wells is there. Bonzi Wells, Bonzi Wells came from a smaller college and developed. So it's upon these coaching staff to learn how to develop players instead of going into the portal. Now we got a kid that a preferred walk-on that's in a position to do. I think we should be celebrating this. And I know you wasn't down in it, but you just talking about the whole industry of the edits. Me personally, I don't know about the whole industry as an edit, but this kid right here, He is committed. I talked to the coach, and the kid gonna have a chance to make the team. Just don't
But
have no scholarships right now.
that's all preferred walk-ons, Heather.
Yeah, yeah.
That ain't no different. That's
But
what
I'm
all.
talking about. But I'm
You
talking
said we
about
should.
this particular one.
Yeah, but
I
all
know
preferred
about. I don't know about them other ones.
I'm telling you, all preferred walk-ons have a chance to make the team. That's part of that's what a preferred walk-on means. You got a chance. But then the thing is, if you haven't bought in and accepted to what you are going into the door, and you thinking that it's supposed to, that is automatically there, that you're thinking that you're supposed to play, you're the leader of the practice squad. I mean, of the scout team, the scout squad. You got a first string, second string, and you have the scout string, right? Those are the rest of the guys, and sometimes it be the walk-ons plus a student manager or the operations guy might get in there with them to make that 5. And you're doing that's, and you're thinking in your mind, it's going to be some days you're going to have a good day. Some days you might hit 5 threes in that little session. Some days you might dunk on somebody, and in your mind you're like, man, coach holding me back. I'm supposed to be playing. I'm whooping this dude. I just whooped this dude in practice. How you do today? I did good. It don't matter how good you do. You ain't touching that flow until you up by 30 or down by 30. You ain't touching that flow unless somebody, the roster is greatly depleted in all likelihood. And that's the thing. No matter how good you do, it ain't likely to happen during your freshman year of college. And that's the part, as we mentioned earlier, the difference between the black walk-on versus the white walk-on. The white walk-on, they embrace it. They understand more to a greater extent. And I'm not saying they understand it's that much great, but collectively, and I've talked to many coaches about this, collectively, they are lesser maintenance than the black walk-on at these Division I institutions.
Well, shout out to the young man. I appreciate. Hey, dude, go down there and get that Georgia Tech education and get on with your life. This kid got a big time shot. He's 6'5", 6'6". Man, just go. Just go prove people wrong. Just go prove. Okay, I'm a preferred walk on. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. But guess what? What I did found out, to his friends, he telling the people around him that he's a preferred walk on. He ain't telling them, and this come from one of the people that be around him every day. So shout out to the young man, man. I'm proud of him, and see, I like to celebrate what kids are doing. I know I ain't got time to get into the negative stuff these people are doing, because people gonna do. I've told y'all, summer basketball is is a cesspool. It's just summer basketball. Grassroots basketball. It's a cesspool. You know, the people that's leading and the people that's it's been terrible for years. And I said we need to burn it all down and erect a new building and get all the erect a new building. I've said this over and over, but I didn't realize that edit people were that important, because I don't pay attention to edits. And the only reason I paid attention to this particular edit, because the kid is happening to commit to a team where a friend of mine is the head coach. So that's why I'm commenting on it, man. So any young guy out there, man, hey.
Why can't the kid embrace, like you said, celebrate this kid? Mm-hmm. Right? And what he's about to embark upon.
Yeah.
Why can't the kid, like he's telling his people, and he put that message out on the
just say committed.
Why can't he embrace the title of the preferred walk-on?
Why you gonna put all that on your thing?
I'm talking about it in a different message. Damn, okay. You say put all of it on there. Okay, hell, it's less characters in the word PWO. Everybody know what PWO means. That's like national letter of intent. We don't put in national letter of intent. You put the NLI. He signed the NLI. That's like name, image, likeness. Nobody writes out the word name, image, likeness hardly anymore. You put NIL. So it's less character.
Ain't no winning, man. Yeah. No. I don't agree. Okay.
You can't embrace what you are.
Let it land the plane.
But you want us to embrace. You want us to embrace what you are, but you ain't embracing what you are.
He just said he committed.
That's what you saying.
He committed.
You ain't embracing.
That ain't all of y'all damn business. Only thing I'm putting
Okay,
it.
the committed part, Hatter, is
y'all don't have to look at it. You don't have to look at his tweets. You don't have to look at it.
Okay, what are we talking about now? We don't have to look at his tweets.
Y'all don't have to look at his tweets.
Alan, what you doing right now?
Jimmy, I wouldn't have known nothing about the tweet if somebody hadn't sent it to me, because I don't go around looking at kids' tweets.
Well, you know, that's the whole thing. You didn't take that stance. When the young man committed to Lamar University, you didn't take that same stance. You took this stance because you have a relationship with the head coach.
To Lamar University?
The one I talked about 2 months ago.
Which one? I forgot already. Who committed to Lamar?
When I made the statement, I talked to Alvin Brooks Sr. and I told you the story about the kid down in Lamar, and you shook your head and you knew about it. I told you the story about the kid that made the announcement in the edit, and then they figured out they didn't know why.
Is he committed to Lamar? I don't remember. Jimmy.
He's a preferred walk-on.
But all I'm saying, I didn't forget. Jimmy, do you think hold up. Do you think that I sit up here and think about these little kids like you do? That's your job.
So I asked you earlier.
I think about this one because it is fresh.
Because you have a relationship with the coach.
Yes.
Okay. And so I'm telling you now, I have a relationship with that coach.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. So therefore, and that coach, understand, expressed a disdain for people, deceiving, misleading.
What did that? Hold on. What did that little boy's edit have on it?
Not sure. I can't remember. It was either signed or committed.
See that? I don't know.
Signed. One of those two words were on it.
Guess what? Now it's coming back to me. You gotta understand. I done forgot about that little boy already. I done forgot about it.
The reason I brought him up now because it just happened. That was the most recent local one that
guess what? I don't know what his edit says. I don't remember. We talking about Jimmy. Ain't we talking about edits? We got you just don't stay on task. You got other agendas. I'm talking about the edit. Reason we talking about this right now is because of this right here. That's an edit. That's the reason we're talking about this right now. So I asked, what did the other boy have on his edit? I can't remember. I don't know. So I can't compare them because I don't remember what the other boy had on his edit. But hold up. That other boy ain't better than this boy.
Oh, man. Lamar ain't better than Georgia Tech.
Okay.
So what the hell?
Why are you upset about this?
Because my first sentence in this, you totally took it on the other side of the track, was that right now, and for the last 8 to 10 minutes, it's been about the little boy and letting them rejoicing for the little boy. Let's celebrate the little.
Don't let the other little boy have his. I told you. I just thought about it this morning.
So my first sentence was, I blame the person that does the edits, and not one time are you saying let the edit man have his fun. Let the edit man do what he want to do. You're taking it on the kid.
I don't care nothing about the edit man. I like the kid.
That's the whole thing.
I like Martin. I like the kid.
So that's the whole thing. I got a problem with the edit person.
But I know.
That's open and shut case on that. I told you twice today. I'm not blaming the kids. I said it. Then I said it again.
I'm not blaming the edit man. I ain't got no problem with the edit man.
Why the hell would you not blame the edit man?
I ain't edit man getting paid like I told you.
The edit man is doing this over and over. The kid only gets to go through this one time in their life. That edit person knows what he's putting on there.
I can't get mad at the edit man because you want me to get mad at the edit man. I'm not like these guys in Houston. Hold up. This is how the guys in Houston do, y'all. I'm mad at him, so I want you to be mad at him too. I'm not finna get mad at the edit man. I don't even know the edit man.
Oh, well, that's the only way you can't be mad at him. You must have a relationship with to know who the person is. I don't know the person is. I'm saying that eventually I'm going to find out who the person is, and I'm going to talk to your ass.
Hold on, somebody just send me the name. You
know what you're doing.
Somebody just send me the name.
Give me the name. Send it to me. And I bet you I'm calling his ass today.
Hold on.
Tell him it's stupid as hell.
Let me see somebody. Hold on.
No, you know what you're doing. You know what he's doing.
Hold
And
on.
you're doing this, and then what happened is the kid and the parent, they're not blaming the general public ain't blaming the edit guy. They're blaming the kid, like the kid putting fake stuff out there. No, the kid just put his edit, whatever was on that edit, he was gonna be happy. As long as it had him in that jersey on that edit. And whatever the words were, he's still gonna be happy.
I don't know the Eddie man, but
so
Eddie man, get your money, man.
That kid, yeah, get your money. But at the same time, it's going to be, understand, it's choices and consequence in doing right and doing better and getting better at your craft.
Jimmy, she
that's
said,
what you
hold up, Jimmy.
for.
See, we ain't answering no question. You all up in you ain't answering no question. Lady said, who is paying the tuition for the preferred walk-on? Their parents paying it.
Well, that's simple. That's simple. That can come from Tanya. That can, in today's world, that can come from a variety of angles. The parent is responsible for the payment for the tuition of the preferred walk-on. Actually, the kid is, because your parent name ain't on that thing. That's you. That's why Sally Mae gonna come at your ass when you get older, not your mama or your daddy. So you are technically responsible for the payment for your tuition. Now it comes, we know, normally from a parent. Well, that parent, here's what a coach can do. Into preferred walk-on, at certain instances in today's society, at certain schools, they may have the opportunity to get some name, image, likeness. Just think about it. So that means that in his situation, let's say, for example, if there's somebody, because since WNBA is back on fire right now, there's somebody that Tina Thompson may agree to do a commercial or deal with or endorsement with, and they might give a name, image, likeness to the son that they help toward the tuition. They might be a Georgia Tech booster or a Georgia Tech distinguished alumni. That's what they call. Like certain alumni they call them alumni. Then there's other ones they call distinguished alumni. That's like a preferred walk-on. Distinguished alumni mean you in the meetings. They calling up on you at certain schools. Every college has distinguished alumni. That's the difference between the walk-on and the preferred walk-on. That title, distinguished. And when it comes now back to this, yes, the parent, the kid / the parent is hold accountable for that. But they do have a situation where you can get name, image, likeness. So they could get a little deal, something that could pay for some, let's say, some books. Let's say
you ever thought about he might be eligible for certain scholarships because he's so smart?
Well, that too. That's understood.
That's money too, and y'all be dogging that because it ain't no scholarship paper. That's money too.
Well, because it's a status, Howard. It's understand something with our people. It ain't just start. It's just like street stuff. Certain guys that were rich kids, they had cars, but they still want to do the stuff. They want to still do some of the mischievous stuff that the dope kids did. You a rich kid. Your car don't have the same. Your Mercedes don't have the same validity as that dope kid. That dope boy's Mercedes had. That's always been like in the street. In the nightclub, that rich kid in the nightclub, it really don't thump the same as that street kid in the nightclub. It's just always been that way. We go in those bars, we see it all the time. Put it like this: that lawyer or that guy in the oil and gas coming to the bar, coming to 50-15, it ain't hitting the same as that dude that we know that's been moving them bricks. It just always have been like that. Our people, it's to a fault. It's sad. Ain't nothing to glorify, but it's just always been like that in most urban communities and of mindsets. And remember, I didn't mention if that oil and gas guy goes in the Brasserie 19. I said we go in the 50-15. You see what I'm saying? So the mindset for the most part of the constituents, that's how it is. Not if he go there, he big man on campus. If he goes into one of those restaurants, he goes in Steak 48. The roles are reversed. The roles are definitely reversed. That dope boy's Mercedes don't hit the same as an oil and gas Mercedes coming through the valet at Steak 48 or one of those restaurants like that.
It hit different when the feds coming at their ass, though.
But it could go both ways.
It hit different when the feds coming.
It go both ways. It go both ways. You know what I'm saying? It go both ways. When the Fed, guess what? You can be legit. Hey, remember my old restaurant we used to advertise for? Remember, and the Feds come, they was in the medical field, but the same thing. I use oil and gas. It hit the same. Them cuffs feel the same no matter what you did, boss. I'm telling you.
What's going on at TSU? Hold up, TSU. Hold up, man. I forgot. I got some TSU news, man, before I get off here, Jimmy. Thank you, Kel. Hold up, man. Let me see. I got something for y'all. Got something for y'all. Hold on. Let me get this. I don't know. I'm gonna find out in a minute, Jim. TSU Athletic Department awards photo shoot and media availability to all you media people out there. The Texas Southern University Athletic Department will hold a photo shoot and media availability on Thursday at 3 p.m. tomorrow, featuring university administrators, head coaches, and selected student athletes to commemorate the department's academic and athletic success for the 2023 and 24 season. The photo shoot will begin at 3 p.m. inside the H&P Arena. I won't be there, but I'm giving y'all this information with media availability to follow. Texas Southern University Athletics is coming off a history-making season, which saw them win the SWAC C.D. Hendricks Men's Award for only the second time in school history and the first time in 9 years. The department also won the SWAC's Academic Success Award for the second time in 3 years, as the award is decided based upon each member institution's collective ranking, Jimmy, in the categories of highest 4-year academic progress rate, your APR. That's what it's called, APR, because some people say, Robert, what is APR? Academic progress rate. Average single highest APR and the highest grade point, grade success rate, GSR. God, great success rate. So shout out to Kevin Granger, shout out to Kevin Allen, shout out to everybody over there at TSU, Johnny Jones, everybody over there, Bernitsky. I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. I'm thanking. I'm gonna talk about it again tomorrow, because tomorrow, right after the show, it'll be so all you media people, get over there, and so you can meet our student athletes. Okay, we good. Jimmy, hold up, Jimmy. You wasn't here, Jimmy. You wasn't here. I did it once, Jimmy. Hold up. Let me give you something else for you. I got something else for you, Jimmy. Jimmy, where you gonna be on this day right here?
Houston, mark your calendar. Thursday, June 27th, we're gonna shut the city down. It's the home, Mighty Joe Young, celebrity birthday band. And he's doing it big, real big, because live, it's the biggest boss, Rick Ross.
Damn, life's so short.
Fuck Rick Ross live, it's about to go down.
Every day I'm hustling.
That's right, Thursday, June 27th, Rick Ross, the biggest boss. This is a pool and day party you don't want to miss. It all happens at the all-new Encore Houston Beach Club, 2301 Main Street. Doors open at 1 p.m. and party till 10 p.m. And since it's June 27th, live in concert, Little Kiki.
I'm draped up and dripped, I know what I'm talking.
It's Mighty Joe Young, celebrity birthday band, and DC Vic will sell out. So get your early bird tickets right now at RickRossEncoreHouston.com. For sections, give us a call, 832-909-8561. It all happens June 27th at Encore Houston. Be there.
Jimmy, you know how people talk about, man, they ain't gonna be there, they ain't gonna be there. You know how they used to do, Jimmy, right? Watch this.
Biggest boss in the game, and it's official. Thursday, June 27th. It's going down at Encore. Joe Young, you already know. Luke Belair on the boss, baby. We gonna do it big. Pool party of the year.
Paul Miranda, I mess with you. You know why? Paul Miranda recognized that lady in the video. Oh my God. Yes. Paul Miranda, you all right with me, boss. That's all. Get us out of here, Jimmy. Because, hey, Jimmy, Jimmy, I done went overtime, and look what didn't happen.
He ate all the cookies about it.
Yeah, all that, all on the bill and everything, man.
Ain't no cookies. He looking too. He trying to see. He trying to see get something else. Look at it.
You all right, man?
Chucky. That's Chucky right there.
So what's up, y'all? Say hey, but he mad now. He mad.
Say something.
He ain't gonna say nothing today. He ain't gonna say. But now, man, we out of here, man. Tomorrow, Jimmy, so you got the night. What time the thing start tonight?
6 o'clock tonight. Davis High School. High school tune-up. Go to rcsports.com for all of the schedule, rosters, rules, and more. Only $10 admission. I know you guys are tired of paying $20, $25 to get in these events. Some cases $30. I just got a. We'll talk about this on tomorrow. I got a message on yesterday that there's an event going on out of town that they're charging $70 to get in
a day
for the weekend pass. $70, 70, and there's a few teams from Houston that's flocking their ass down there, and I wanted them parents to know it's $70 to get in, and that's the thing. Have fun in San Antonio.
Wow.
Have fun. 70 per head.
I can't wait to talk about that tomorrow. But happy birthday to Rod Wells, man. He ain't let nobody know it was his birthday today.
Happy birthday to Rod Wells and them lucky ass Dodgers. Came back from
Jimmy, I'm gonna go to the game while I'm out here. I'm going to Blue Heaven, man.
Don't do it.
Don't hate. What? Why?
Don't do it.
Mookie hurt, man.
Go down the road to San Diego and see people that you need to see.
No.
Down there ain't but a couple hours. Go down there to San Diego and see your people.
Jimmy, ain't nothing like seeing that game in Blue Heaven, Jimmy. Ain't nothing like seeing that game in there, man. They can't wait. They can't wait for. Well, y'all, I'll see y'all later, man. It's time for me to go to work. Y'all see what time for me to do.
What about Mookie? Mookie out 6-8 weeks.
I know it, man. You better be glad. I ain't been hearing nothing about what your little asshole been doing.
How them Rangers doing right now, Palmer? What place the Rangers in right now? What place the Rangers? Remember all that? The Rangers. What place is the Rangers in right now? Alan.
Yeah. What?
The Astros are ahead of the Rangers right now.
But they ain't in first place though yet, right? Who in first place?
I don't have it in front of me. I just know we're in front of the Rangers. All we know.
Wait a minute. The TABC event gonna be $10?
Yes.
And these people, other people, are charging $70 to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's talk about that tomorrow. All right, I'm out of here, y'all.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all tomorrow. All right, bye.
We're gone.